What up? Let me make sure this shit is going good and not on some bullshit. See, look at it. There's already the red line. That means it's all some bullshit. All right, so what's poppin', people? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Miles Cunningham in the building. You feel what I'm saying? What's good, people? So look, we got these new shirts right here. These shirts right here. Let me scroll this down a little bit. So this is the Men Are Not Equal to Women shirts. Okay, so you guys can get this by clicking the link below this video. You feel what I'm saying? Click the link below to get your Men Are Not Equal to Women shirts. You feel what I'm saying? And women are not equal to men, however you want to look at it. Can you guys see us good? You guys can see us good? Everything's good? All right, it's going to take a minute for this thing to warm up like it needs to, but we good. We're going to make it happen. You said the shirt is free. Now the shirt is not free.
What?
The shirt is not free. Don't get Miles started already. We just started. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get Miles punching out through the screen, okay? So we got in the chat room. What's going on there? We got a lot of people already. You got the Alpha, Stefan, Keith, Adrian was good. Theodore Cousins was popping. Mars, Savage the Savage. Wood10 was good. Mako was popping. Hashim Muhammad. Oh, somebody got my real name up in this bitch. Was good.
Hashim Muhammad.
Wu10 4054. What's going on? So remember, guys, as usual, get this book, How to Have Sex 2 Minute a Day, ebook, hard copy, audio book. Make sure you get each thing, okay? And remember, guys, there's 3 versions. So there's the ebook, the hard copy, and the audio book. Because some of y'all be getting the ebook and think you're getting the hard copy. You feel me? So if you want the hard copy, you got to buy the hard copy version. You feel what I'm saying? If you want the ebook, you get the ebook version, all right? So make sure you guys get that shit popping. So what's good? So look, today we're going to be talking about why you need to know what's going on with your girl. You feel what I'm saying? Why you need to know what the hell is going on with your girl. So what are we even talking about with this shit? You feel what I'm saying? Why do you need to know what's going on with your girl? So basically is this. You as a man, you're supposed to manage the situation that you're in with these women, right? And when we talk about your girl, this could be a girlfriend. This could be a wife. It could be a girl you're just dating. This could even be a girl that's just your fuck buddy. You still got to know what's going on with the situation so you can manage the situation right, so you can make sure everything is going well. Make sure everything is going right. And also you got to know what's going on with your girl so that you make sure that your girl is not doing some crazy shit, not being on some crazy shit, not keeping shit from you, not, doing slick shit behind your back, or she's not feeling a certain way, because if she's feeling a certain way, you don't realize it. That could cause drama in this situation. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of y'all, when it comes to you dealing with these girls, you got to know what the fuck is going on with them. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of you, like, for example, a lot of y'all might be dealing with a girl or like a chick you just trying to fuck, right? But you don't realize she's not trying to fuck. So if you don't realize the girl's not trying to fuck and you try to fuck her, then what's going to happen? Right. You see what I'm saying? What kind of situation or predicament are you going to be in? You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is this. You need to make sure you know what the fuck's going on with your chicks. You feel what I'm saying? You need to know at all times what the deal is. Because sometimes you be chilling with a chick and she just got a look on her face and she's upset. You got to get to the nitty gritty of why she upset. What's wrong? What's going on with you? You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes she may not want to say things, but most times girls will let you know. You feel what I'm saying? But it's good for you to know versus you being oblivious or you not giving a fuck, because then what's going to happen is because you don't know, there could be something that could go down that you may not like. So, you might have your girlfriend and let's say she's acting a certain way, she acting funny, but you just brush it off. And next thing you know, you find out your girl is cheating on you with some other dude. Your girl is doing some goofy shit behind your back, and you had no idea because you weren't really paying attention to the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you guys got to understand, man. You guys got to see what's popping with these girls, man.
If I could add something,
Go in.
Like, we're not talking about being nosy,
right?
And like, being insecure and like checking up on your girl,
right?
Just because you're like, oh, you might be cheating on me, or you might be this, or you might be that. The point is that the reason why we're talking about this is that a lot of the dudes that that subscribe, a lot of the dudes that fuck with us, are dudes that they're trying to get a girlfriend.
Right.
And then when they get on the bad boy membership, then they start meeting girls, they start fucking girls, and somewhere along the way there's a girl that tries to lock them down in a relationship, and they might agree and they get into a relationship. What happens is a lot of them dudes are so happy they in a fucking relationship, there's like, well, let me just not do nothing to fuck it up.
Right.
And it's like, no, that's not what it's about. It's about the constant management of your bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Not snooping around and checking her phone when she's in the bathroom and shit. I mean, you got some niggas who they don't really check their girl phone, but they tell her girl, give me your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like having your girl give you her phone and y'all going through it together, or y'all just looking through her phone or whatever, is different from you going behind her back and saying, ooh, I'm gonna see what this bitch is up to.
Right.
Type shit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, to me, you don't need to fuck with your girl's phone at all, but I'm just trying to make the point that it's like you need your girl to be aware that you're aware.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of cats is doing shit where it's like, I'm just trying to go with the flow so I can get as much pussy as possible.
Right.
Nah, you gotta run your shit like a classroom. Because remember, these bitches are immature and fickle, just like kids.
Right.
So you gotta run your shit like a classroom. You know what I'm saying? You in the front of the class asking questions, but you making sure that the kids are paying attention. You making sure that everybody's, facing the board. You making sure that nobody's, passing notes to each other and shit like that. Like, run your relationship. Like, actually run it. Be a aware, active participant in the relationship that you're in. So that means you're actively managing your bitch. You're not waiting for something to go down for you to fix it once it goes down. You wanna engage your girl. You wanna let her know that you're already aware of certain things before they even happen.
Right.
So she can't even fuck around with you in certain ways. She can't play no games with you in certain ways. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you already see it before it go down. So she looking at you like, well, I knew, like, to the point where you're trying to train your bitch to already recognize bullshit, so she don't even have to bring bullshit to you. That type of shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes, like, even judging how you approach women, you asking her a question and you're just waiting for her to give you this one word answer, and you're just sitting there nervous and worried about, how the next question you're gonna ask and all of this type of shit. Like, you want to control your situation. You want to be, autonomous. You understand? And autonomous basically means like you have your finger on the button. You get to control the shit.
Right.
You understand? You have control over the situation. You let your girl know you have control over the situation. So even if she is cheating on you and shit, because when you find out, you're not gonna get mad at her. You're just gonna rearrange the situation. So now she used to be your first priority, but now she's fucking up. So now she's down here. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing is this, man, because like I saw who was it in the chat room? I think it was Stephen V. He said, "I ain't got no time to be watching women." You feel what I'm saying? And so it's the thing, though. This is what you guys got to understand. It's not about you just sitting there, like, watching her and and just taking up all your time looking at everything she's doing. Excuse me. It's you being aware of what's going on in the situation, because when things arise, what's going to happen is you're going to be confused. You feel what I'm saying? And wondering why she's acting this way, what's going on, or how did you get to this point in your relationship where shit might be going left. So, for example, I remember my ex-girlfriend, right? This is like years ago, and there was times I would come over her crib, we be chilling, we do our thing, whatever, and I spend the night. But what happened was she would have to get up early in the morning to go to work. I didn't have to go to work because I was working part-time at some other spot. So I didn't have to go to work as many days as she had to go to work, right? So there were times where she would get up and she was like, you know, all upset or whatever in the morning. So I'm not thinking nothing of it, right? So then when I would see her again, she'd be acting all pissy at me or whatever. So I said to her, I said, yo, what the fuck is what's going on, right? So then one morning when we woke up and she had to leave and I was just chilling in an apartment, I was like, yo, let me just sleep here. I'm gonna sleep here for a little while and I'm gonna go in like an hour or two, whatever, right? So she got mad at me because she had to go to work and I ain't have to go to work. So that's where all the pissiness was coming from after we had the conversation. So I told her, I said, listen, don't take out your anger on me because you got to go to work and you don't like your job. You feel what I'm saying? And so we had a conversation about that. And after a while, everything calmed down. She wasn't acting all funny style. You feel what I'm saying? Because we had that conversation. So me looking at what was going on in the situation allowed for me to be able to have that conversation and interaction with her to calm that bullshit down. You feel what I'm saying? And so this is what we're trying to tell you guys is that a lot of the frustrations and shit you're gonna have with women is because you don't know what's going on in the situation and you don't know how to manage that situation. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
It's kind of like this. It's kind of like it has more to do with you than it has to do with the bitch, right? Because think about, it's like this. Like, say I don't know how many of y'all drive, right? Mm. But if you drive a car, there's certain things you have to do to maintain a car. Right. You got to keep gas in it, and you got to change the oil every once in a while, right? And you also have to, every once in a while, make sure you check the tires and, you know, make sure you don't got no holes, you know, no nails in your tires and shit like that. But here's what it is. You got some guys who's in a relationship, and, you know, I'm trying to make the comparison to the car. They just drive the car. Mm-hmm. They just drive the fucking car, and they're like, well, I'm just driving. And as long as this fucking car goes, then I'm good. Right. And they driving. What we're trying to say is, don't just drive the car. Check the gas. Mm-hmm. You understand? Right. When you go to the gas station and you putting gas in your car, take the time to check the oil. Make sure your oil levels are good. Mm-hmm. And if the oil starts to change from brown to black, then you know it's time to change the oil. Right. You understand? So and I'm the type of nigga, I change my oil and I change my brakes. So when I see that my oil is black, I know, okay, boom, I'm gonna go to AutoZone, I'm gonna get the oil, I'm gonna change my oil, boom, boom, boom. And when I see hear my brakes squeaking or some shit like that, I check my brakes, and then I go to AutoZone, I change my brake pads. But the point is, I'm aware of the condition of my car, therefore I'm ahead of the problem before it even happens. Mm-hmm. So then I have a better long-term experience owning the car, owning and driving the car. It's similar to dealing with a bitch. It's like, yo, it's like I'm not just trying not to make her mad and keep it low so I can keep getting pussy for as long as I can. No, I'm controlling my situation. Right. You understand? Exactly. I'm communicating with my bitch. I'm engaging my bitch. I'm letting her know that I run the show. So if you got a problem, let's discuss it. Or, you know, if I see something wrong, I'm gonna call you over and be like, look, I'm noticing, you know, a certain type of behavior that I don't like. Right. And we need to address it right now. What's good? Right. You understand? Right. You need to have that type of, you know, dominance. You need to have that type of confidence and awareness so you can see shit before it happens and talk to that bitch like, yo, I'm seeing something that I don't like. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on so we can nip it in the bud now. Because I don't play that type of shit. Like, there's a lot of niggas out there in relationships right now and they bitches like talking them out the side of their mouth on some slick shit. And because the nigga's too afraid to fucking check his bitch or say something or address the problem, he's like, well, I'ma just chill and get as much pussy as I can, and because I don't wanna rock the boat. Nigga, like we trying to let you know that it's your reality. And if she wants to be a part of your reality, she has to understand that she's gonna be managed. Period. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about being insecure, like, oh, what's this bitch doing behind my back, and let me check her phone while she in the bathroom, and you know who you with, and why you in all these questions. Instead of questions, you're making statements to your bitch like, yo, you need to tell me something right now, or we need to discuss this right now, or I've been noticing a certain type of behavior, and it's gonna stop right now. And if it don't stop, then you see what I'm saying?
Right, and this is the thing. I think this is the problem with a lot of guys. I think there's guys who think they can have as much sex as they want, as much girls as they want, and as much situations as they want without having to put in work to manage the situation. Like you can't. There's no way you guys can have a lot of sex with a lot of women, have a girlfriend, have a wife, and maintain that type of lifestyle without managing the situation and without knowing what's going on with the girl. You see what I'm saying? Because that's part of the whole thing. Like, because you gotta say something. Again, I keep saying this. Women are goofy. You understand? And so because they're goofy, they're not just gonna like okay, if you hanging out with your boy, right? Like, let's say me and Miles is chilling. All I gotta do is say to Miles, yo, meet me at this spot. We gonna go, do this thing over here on Saturday and whatever, right? He's like, all right, cool, I got you. We good, right? And I don't really even got to speak to him until probably Saturday morning about that shit or whatever, right? For women, you tell them something as simple as that, but because they have emotions, because they feel in a certain way about this shit right now, because of this and because of that, you have to be able to be alert and aware that that is going on. You see what I'm saying? You got to be alert about that. Just like we was talking about what was the movie, the Us movie, right?
Yeah.
So for those of you guys who saw the Us movie, we'll give a little bit of spoilers. So it ain't really spoilers.
It ain't really a spoiler, but spoiler alert.
But it's kind of spoilers, right? So most of y'all should have saw it already. But anyway, there's a scene in the movie where Lupita's character says to her husband, what did she say? She said, "You don't get to make decisions anymore.
You don't get to make decisions anymore."
Exactly. That's
like
what she
mad
said.
Intense, like yelling at this nigga. Like
exactly. Right.
I would have been like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck."
Right. So now, if you notice in the movie, the dude didn't know what the fuck was going on. He wasn't aware what was going on with his chick. You understand? He didn't know what was going on in the situation. When the people came through, he was up there like, do you guys want my wallet? Or like, just, and his wife looking at him like, yo, dude, like, you don't understand what the fuck is going on right now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't understand what's going on right now. Because he didn't understand what was going on right now, he wasn't able to properly manage the situation.
And she lost respect for the nigga.
Exactly.
Straight up and down lost respect for the nigga talking about, you don't get to make decisions anymore.
Right.
I would have been like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what's going on. If you say some shit like that to me again in front of the kids, and if you say some shit like that to me again just behind closed doors and it's me and you, I'm smacking the shit out of you. And you gonna do it in front of the fucking kids? I should smack you to the... Look, this is YouTube, so let me stop. But I'm saying, hypothetically, allegedly speaking,
right,
a chick gotta have the fear of being smacked to the ground. You understand? Don't do it, but she has to be aware of that type of fear. She has to be aware that you're aware. So if she think of saying some shit like that out the side of her fucking mouth, she stops herself. Like, oh, I'm dealing with a man, so let me not do that bullshit.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was the movie? Not the movie. The show, The Honeymooners.
Yeah.
Didn't he always about to smack his woman?
He bang zoom to the moon, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
To the moon. What?
Now don't do that, guys. Don't put your hands on women, okay? I'm just telling y'all now. We're just making a point. Okay, we're making a fucking point because I know how people are. They're gonna see us with the men ain't equal to women's shirts,
which they're not.
Exactly, and they're gonna, But we're just saying, okay, because we know how this bullshit goes.
No, a chick has to understand a certain type of if it's not fear, she has to understand a certain type of respect for the dude who she calls her man.
Right.
You understand? It's like some of y'all got 9 to 5. Y'all got jobs, and y'all got a supervisor that is a bad supervisor. A terrible supervisor. He don't really supervise shit. He's just there coasting because he probably know he leaving the job in a month or so. Right. So he let y'all niggas do whatever the fuck y'all want. Y'all niggas is watching porn on the company computer and taking extra long shits. Y'all niggas is in the bathroom for an hour and a half claiming y'all shitting and taking 2-hour lunch breaks and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Flirting with Becky and talking about Empire by the fucking the water cooler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the manager's like, look, I'm just coasting. I'm here to get my check. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The company's not being run right.
Right.
You understand?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But a good manager is a manager that engages with his employees and is like, yo, what's good? You know, make sure we keep those deadlines. You know, I mean, of course, I know sometimes you're going to slack off or whatever. It's all good, but we got to keep those deadlines popping. Just as long as you get your work done. If you're having issues, holler at me. My door is always open. Shit like that. That's the difference between a shitty manager and a good manager. Right. You understand? Like, he's not all in your face, you know, standing over you like, oh, you better be doing your work. But he engages with you to let you know, look, I'm not just over here coasting. I'm doing my fucking job. I'm making sure that y'all niggas is doing your job. I'm letting you know, I'm making you aware that I'm aware.
Right.
You understand? That's the same thing you got to do with your bitch.
Right.
The same thing you got to do with your bitch. You let that bitch know, look, I'm letting you know, I'm making you aware that I'm aware. So we not slacking off in here.
Right.
And let me tell you something. It's on different levels. It could be when you first meet a bitch. It could be if you and a bitch turning on that first date on some fuck buddy shit. Once you in a relationship, once you married, it doesn't matter. The girl has to know, she has to be aware that you're aware. Because again, like I said, a lot of you dudes, even when you approaching chicks, your only focus is to try to come up with something to say. Right. That can't be your only focus. You understand? Your awareness has to go beyond that. So she understands that she's talking to a dude that can walk and chew gum at the same time. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all niggas is just on some, oh my God, I hope I come up with the right thing to say. And
right.
Like today, what happened today? What happened today?
When you was talking to that chick,
we was talking about some shit. This nigga came up with some shit talking about, oh yeah, birds. The male species of birds usually look more pretty in nature. Like they have more like colorful feathers and all that shit, right? And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty true because you know the male peacocks have the bigger feathers and it looks more pretty because whatever. And right as he said that, a bitch was walking past, and she was booking too because she was headed to the train to catch a train. So I was like, yo, I said, what do you think about that with the birds and the thing? And she was like, what? I gotta catch my train. I don't know. And I just was walking next to her, and me and her had this long ass conversation. She told me how she hadn't been in a fucking relationship for a long time, and she's strong and independent. And I broke her shit down, too, because she was like, oh, I make too much money. And I was like, I don't give a fuck how much money you make, because if you're my woman, you're going to be bringing that check home to me anyway, because I'm the one that makes the budget. And she was like...
Oh, and you forgot about the other chick at the cookie store.
Oh, yeah. We stopped at this cookie store. We stopped at this cookie store.
And this nigga Miles talking to the girl.
And the girl...
She made it a point... To let him know she was at a hotel across the street.
And then she had her headphones in. Then she took her headphones out. I was like, yeah, you know, my hotel's across the street. So I came over here and I thought So and I'm like...
So Miles is like, fuck them choosing signals.
I was like, fuck the choosing signals. I wanted to tell her to put her headphones back in because I wasn't really engaging her like that, but she was... So yeah, I'm like, nah, you too skinny. Like she was a super skinny broad. I couldn't fuck with it. But you know, a nigga got charm. A nigga got like, you know, he got a little mouthpiece or whatever. So bitches responded. So it is what it is. But the point is, I'm aware of my situation.
Right.
I'm beyond the whole trying to come up with something to say shit.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Because we got to the place. We're in the cookie store. We never been there before. So I said to the girl, I said, is this place good?
Right.
And she was like, I don't know. I've never been here. And I said, so since this is your first time here, what made you come here? And there was nothing in my brain that was like, oh my God, I have to go back to how to have sex with 2 women a day and figure out how do I ask her to start this conversation? What should I say? No, I was engaged and aware of my surroundings. I listened to what she said, and that led me to my next phrase. Right. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't about me just trying to like piece together something. Like I'm already confident in my whole shit. So it's like I'm not worried about the little details. It's like, yo, is this, you know, we never been there. So I was just like, yo, is this place good? And she was like, well, I never been here neither. And I was like, well, since it's your first time, what brought you over here? And then she took out her headphones and started smiling. Like, well, my hotel's across the street, and I just wanted to try it out because I wanted a cookie. And I'm like, bitch, if you wasn't so skinny, yo, I swear to you, this bitch looked like she weighed 90 pounds, and she was taller than Locario.
Right.
She was taller than Locario.
Like 6 foot.
And she looked like she weighed 90 pounds, like dripping wet, like mad, and no flat chested, no ass.
But see, fucking Common said, I get deep like a skinny girl's cunt. So according to Common, skinny girls got deep cunts. You know what I'm saying? So
I like a tight, shallow cunt.
Oh man.
But yeah, we're just talking about awareness, guys.
Right.
Awareness. You have to be aware. You have to allow get on the Bad Boy membership and have that stuff in your brain.
Right.
So you can use your energies to be aware. And then when you approach a girl, you make her aware that you're aware.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because those two chicks that I talked to today, and by the way, I didn't get their numbers or anything. It wasn't about nothing. I just saw two chicks that I wanted to engage with on some conversation shit, and that was it. You understand?
Right.
But it was nothing to me because I was just there in the moment, aware. My awareness was on, and like I said, this dude brought up something about the birds. I brought it to the chick, like, yo, so what do you think about that? And then she's like, oh, I never thought about that because I only see peacocks when I go to the zoo, and I haven't been to the zoo in a long time. I said, what happened? You don't have nobody to take you to the zoo? And then she go with her fucking strong, independent woman shit. She talking about, oh, well, I could take myself to the zoo if I want. And I was like, but that's kind of boring and whack. Wouldn't you rather have She's like, you know what? You're right. I would rather have somebody take me. But I haven't been in a relationship since 2001. And I'm like, damn, girl. And then we just started vibing, like just talking. And we were talking while we were like on the way to the I was walking in her direction because where we were parked, it was the same direction.
Same direction, right.
So we was just vibing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's because I was aware of my situation. I was aware of everything going on where it was like it was easy for me to engage. It was easy for me to be myself. It was easy to display the charm that could get me where I wanted to go. Because if I wanted that female's number, I could have got it.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
If I wanted, because I had already schooled her on some shit already, and we was just talking for that little bit of time. Because I already let her know that I set budgets, and she bringing the check home to me. So I don't give a fuck how much money you make. Because she over here talking about she hasn't been in a relationship because niggas get insecure about how much money she make. Already she see that I'm the type of nigga that wouldn't affect. Because you bringing the check home to me because the budget will be set by me. You understand? All that money you making is going to be put to good use. You understand? That means we're going to start investing. That means we're going to start looking at real estate and all that other shit. And I'll let you know how many times a month you can get your hair and nails done. I'll let you know how much money you're going to get to go shopping with. I'll let you know all that shit. Because we're going to budget all that shit out. And you ain't going to have to worry about nothing. Why? Because I'm a man. So those type of realities, those little nuggets of game. Because look, she'll probably take that piece of game and try to find a man like that.
Like that, right.
Like, yo, I'm looking for a man to set a budget because I'm making all this money over here and I need a real nigga to manage me. I put her on to something.
Right, that she probably ain't know.
Exactly. You know, and the only way that I was doing that is because I was straight up being me because I was already comfortable and aware of my situation.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? What happens with a lot of us cats, and the reason why I know this is because I used to be in that situation where it's like, hi, what's your name? What do you do? Oh, okay, so come here often? Oh. And it's like, you don't get a chance to really be you. You don't get a chance to impart that game on a female, B.
Right.
How big was the smile? When I was telling her have a good night and
exactly.
How big was her fucking grill?
That's what I'm saying. And you know, and this is the thing I want to talk about with that. Because we're talking about knowing how or being aware of what's going on with the girl. You see what I'm saying? So when he's talking to the girl, he's being aware of how receptive she is to him talking to her. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, you know, you'll say, oh, well, you know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do and all this other stuff. if you're aware of reading a woman and her body language and how she's responding to you, and if she actually wants to keep talking to you, if she's engaging with you, you feel what I'm saying? That's understanding what's going on with the girl. You see what I'm saying? That's the main thing that's going to get you from point A to point B, is understanding what's going on with this girl. Because sometimes guys will be talking to a girl and they have no idea that this girl's trying to get away from them. You feel what I'm saying? Or the guy will be talking to the girl, they have no idea that the girl's not interested. Like, you should be able to tell when a girl is interested in talking to you or she's like trying to run away from you. You feel what I'm saying? You should be able to tell if a woman is actually, interested in you. You understand what I'm saying? To the point where she wants to keep talking and keep engaging. You feel what I'm saying? Or she's intrigued in some form or fashion, or if she's bored, or if she's just like, going through the motions. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
This goes on all levels. So if you can't tell that a girl that you just met on the street or at the bar doesn't want to talk to you, how in the hell are you going to be able to manage a situation or even get to a situation where you have a girl you're seeing on a consistent basis, or a girl you're fucking on a consistent basis? How are you going to know and recognize those things? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that guys got to understand is, it's practicing the whole fucking thing in the situation. You see what I mean? So, you guys got to understand that shit, man. But listen, you guys can call in. The call-in number is 646-481-3901. So if you guys have any questions, call in so we get it popping. You feel what I'm saying? But man, you said, Stefan V, you said it's hard to know when they're just being nice. No, it's super easy to know when they're just being nice. You know how you know or find out if they're just being nice? Turn the conversation into either something sexual or something to where it's obvious that you and her just are flirting. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you'll know if because a woman will be nice when it's strictly like platonic talk. Whenever you start talking about anything about a relationship, like anything that has to do with a man-woman relationship, like when he said, look, if you got money, I'm going to take your money and we going to budget that shit. So he's talking to her in the sense of us, me and you as man and woman being together. You see what I'm saying? So it goes from like, just regular small talk. You're not going to know if a chick is just being nice or just talking to shoot the shit, because it's just regular small talk. Once it gets to the point, it's like hold on. It's like if I was trying to sell you a car, I'd have to, you know what I'm saying, start talking about, hey, do you want to buy this car? And then we get into if you really want the car or not.
Or you can straight up ask her, are you flirting with me?
Exactly. What's poppin'?
Because I'm flirting with you, bitch.
What's going on? Yo.
Locario, what's good, bro?
What up? What's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, my name is B, man. I'm calling from Jersey, yo.
That's what's up, brother. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I'm not, man, but I've been following your work for a minute, man. You definitely the truth.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it.
Well, you want to hear some more truth? Get on that Bad Boy membership, get some more truth there, buddy.
For real,
Fuck it.
I hear that, man. Yeah, your brother's definitely doing your thing, man. But I got a question for you,
What's good?
So I got a shorty and shit that I met off Tinder or whatever. She a freak, man. She a real freak and shit. And she trying to lock a nigga down and shit. And she cool people's, man, but just her past is like on some wild shit, man, that I don't think I could really fuck with. What y'all think about going forward with a chick like that? Like, how y'all feel about that?
So wait, hold on. So how long you been seeing this girl?
About 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
God damn, nigga.
And so she, so what are the reasons why you wouldn't want to lock it down or be with her?
Like she's been involved in threesomes. I mean, she a wild girl, man. Like she definitely get down with hers on the sexual activity type tip, man.
Hold
you know
on,
what I'm saying? Which I ain't complaining about, because she do a lot of shit with me too. So I'm good with that. But I'm just saying, as far as like getting serious, man, I don't know if I could. That's the type of shorty I want to show up and be like, yo, this is my piece. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What does she do for you though? I mean, sex is nothing because it cancels each other out. Because you got to work when it comes to sex too. So I'm not talking about the sex. I'm asking, what does she do for you
outside of sex?
I mean, whatever I want, man. I mean, I pretty much gotta, right where I want it.
Answer the question. I need some specifics. Answer the question, bro.
As far as like what? What do you mean? Like what?
All right. Look. Stop. Hold on. I'm a photographer, right?
All right.
Like, if a bitch is down for me, she gotta be like writing emails for me, answering calls, calling clients, shit like that. Like holding me down on the shit that's important to me. How does she hold you down on the shit that's important to you?
Oh yeah. Absolutely, man. Whatever I need, she's there.
Okay, so
whatever you need, so now,
so now let's say okay. So if she's handling business, right? Let's say, for example, because you didn't get real specific about it, but let's say you saying she handles everything, or she's doing other shit for you besides sex, right? So
yeah. So
my question to you is this, because everybody's different. So why is it an issue that she's been in like threesomes and has been freaky and all that other shit?
Because like normally in the past I've never really fucked with shorties like that. Like usually I'm the type of nigga like, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Usually I'm the type of nigga to be like, yo, you see the shit I got right there, nigga? Like you can't pull that. That's the type of nigga I am.
See that?
You a show off nigga.
Yeah, that's on some ego shit. That's on some ego shit.
Man, I ain't gonna front on y'all niggas. I am, yo.
But see, this is the thing though. This is the thing. Most of the other women you've been with is on the same shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I ain't even gonna deny that. You absolutely right, man. And I listen to your shit, man. Right. You right about that shit, man. I'm not denying that, man.
So I'm
just trying to get that shit. Like and Locario, especially for you, man, because I know how you get there. I know you got a wife and you got a girlfriend.
Right.
And you do your thing and they do their thing, and I respect that about you, my brother. That you can, that shit really don't affect you. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like, I can't get over this shit, like, this bitch out with the next nigga, even though I'm out doing my thing too, Right,
but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at least 90% of women, I'll probably even say more than that, like 95% of women you meet are going to be women who have been getting down like that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is, if you're thinking about ever being in a long-term relationship with a woman, you got to understand that there's a 90 to 95% chance that the girl is just like the girl you're with now, sexually, or even more than that. That's all I'm saying. So, so that's why I be trying to tell cats that I'm not saying that you can't find a girl who's been less promiscuous. I'm saying that your chances of finding that girl are slim to none. And and this is the thing. One thing is that you will probably never know. You understand? Even if the girl could say to you, "Hey, I only been with 2 guys in my life." She could be bullshitting you. You understand what I'm saying? You will never know. What I'm saying is, most girls, and this is the thing you got to understand, and this is what I try to tell guys so that they can see the reality of the situation. How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Okay, now, how old is this girl?
31.
31. Okay, so now, if this girl's 31, and let's say you meet another girl, and you usually date girls within that age range, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if you date, and let's say the girl's 30, and she's been having sex since she was 18, that's 12 years. You understand? And so what you got to understand is, unless that girl had like one boyfriend for like 10 or some years, then she most likely had sex with multiple, like a bunch of dudes. You feel what I'm saying? Because no girl is going 12 years and just having sex with 3 niggas. You feel what I'm saying? It don't work that way. You see?
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with a girl and she's with you and she's, you just got to say, is this girl going to do the things that she needs to do for me while she's with me? So that means if you was with this girl, is she just fucking you? If y'all going to be in a monogamous relationship, is she just fucking with you? Is she doing the shit she needs to do to help you with your purpose? If she's doing that, then keep that chick around if you want a long-term relationship with a chick, because what's going to happen is you might end up finding a girl, let's say for sake of argument, you find some girl who's a virgin or a girl who only had sex with like 2 people or whatever, and let's say that's the truth. You may find that girl, but she might be a bitch. or she might not, you know, cooperate with you on other aspects of the situation. So what I'm saying is that it's going to be harder to find that girl who had less bodies on her and also is cooperative and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? Because if she is like that, she would have probably been snatched up already. You see what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so what I'm saying is, like what Miles is saying, make sure though this girl is doing what she needs to do as far as supporting you on your purpose, because that's actually more important than just about who she was fucking before she met you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
so
way more important.
Y'all ain't tripping off the past. As long as she doing what she needs to do for me, I'm good.
Exactly. That's all we saying, bro. That's all. Because look, because I'm telling you, and I'm telling all you guys out there, worrying about what I'll just say it like this. Think about the most promiscuous girl you could think of, right? And any girl that you deal with is most likely worse than that. That's all I'm saying. You understand? So I don't want you guys to live in a fantasy world. Most of these girls out here, okay, they get down. If I told you just the stories of myself, and I know other guys who fuck with other women and they done other crazy shit. Like Miles, Miles was on a date with a chick. Not on a date. A dude was on a date with a chick. Miles fucked that girl that night. He didn't steal her, but the chick left the nigga and fucked Miles. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, chicks, they get down on some other shit.
You want to know a simple answer to your question?
Yeah.
Stop thinking about her and think about you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's it, really. Because your problem is you keep thinking about her and her past and what she do and her freakiness level and blah, blah, blah. Think about you.
Right.
Because remember, she's not your girl. It's just your turn, bruh.
Right.
So what are you going to do with your turn? What are you going to do with your turn? You going to sit there and worry about her past?
Right.
Or you going to have her help you get to that next level in whatever it is you're trying to do?
Mm-hmm. True.
Absolutely.
True, because you could get with her right now, and she could be on point for 6 months. Right now, for another 6 months, she'd be on point, and then she start falling off, and you got to get rid of her. But at least for those 6 months, you was doing the shit you needed to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you gotta stand for,
y'all, man. Yeah, y'all definitely get some real shit, man. I definitely appreciate it, man.
Join that bad boy membership, though.
Exactly. That's how you got to get it, bro. Get it.
Y'all appreciate y'all, man. Y'all definitely y'all doing y'all real thing, and there's some real niggas out here listening to your shit, man. So y'all keep up the good work, man.
That's what's
good
up,
looking, bro.
That's what's up, bro.
Brother.
Be easy, yo, and wrap it up with that bitch, because she a freak.
Absolutely, man.
All right, bro. We appreciate it.
All
right, later. Peace. Oh, man, I'm telling y'all. These chicks don't fool me, bro. They all out here getting it in.
Slores.
They all out here getting it in, man. And I love every one of them. I love all. Look.
Facts.
Listen, a hoe is not a dirty word to me, bro.
Slut.
Like, I love them.
Scallywag.
I love them. Man.
Succubus.
If y'all knew, nigga, if y'all knew, man, I got stories to tell. Y'all ain't even ready. Yo, what's poppin'?
What the fuck y'all niggas talking about? K-Zaggin 20. Nigga.
Oh shit, what up, bro? What up, K-Zaggin?
Man, what the fuck y'all niggas talking about?
What's going on, bro?
Man, look. Miles, you chillin'?
Yo, what up, man? Chillin'.
You chillin', nigga? Yo. Locario, you chillin'? You chillin'? Yeah, everybody good?
I'm good. What's going on?
Check it out. So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all in DC right now?
Yeah, we in DC. We about to go holler at Ron Wills tomorrow and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I spent my youth in DC.
Mm-hmm.
In VA, DMV, all that. Look, real quick, fuck all that. Look, I don't know what the title of your show is, but all I know is niggas ain't niggas.
Yo, what you drinking on, K-Zaggin? Yo, that Henny right now? What's going on? That Henny warm?
I'm drinking on Hennessy, nigga, hold on. Nigga, I got a big bottle of Hennessy, nigga. I got the VSOP, nigga. Hennessy, nigga.
Yo, this nigga's lit. Nigga, don't light a match. Whatever you do, your ass is lit, bro.
Nigga, don't set me off, nigga. Whatever. Don't set me off because I know y'all gonna go visit Steve in Houston, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yo, how does nigga know about the itinerary?
I'm 3 hours away, nigga.
Oh, you in Houston?
No, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, 3 hours away from Houston.
Come see us, bro.
Holla at us when you get out.
Y'all niggas bullshit. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas bullshit.
Yo, niggas, come see us, nigga.
Okay,
yo, you got his info, right?
No, I don't got his number. I gotta get his number.
I'm a real nigga. Y'all real niggas, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Come through.
Y'all real niggas?
Yeah, but you got his YouTube, right?
I got his YouTube and the email.
Yeah, we'll send you the info. When we get off, we'll send you the info. You come see us.
So let me go ahead and holler at y'all real quick. Send me the info. I'm in San Antonio, about 3 hours away. I'm 3 hours away from Houston.
Okay.
All right, cool. We gonna make it happen.
Like 3 hours. Like, nigga, it's a drive, nigga.
We gonna make it happen. We need to do a live together, so we gotta make it happen. You feel me?
We gonna make it happen, but I understand what y'all doing in Houston is business. But we can do some fun shit too.
Shit. You gonna get it? You gonna
right now, like nigga, right now, it's some real shit.
Oh shit. You got some ladies out there though?
You said what?
You got some ladies out there? We could, you know.
I do.
Oh shit.
I do. I do. See, look. We'll have a little, convention later on about all that. But right now, what we're gonna talk about is what y'all doing right now. Look, fellas, real quick, and I ain't trying to interrupt y'all shit because I know what I'm about to talk about really don't have nothing to do with what y'all talking about. But at the end of the day, look. Fellas, these niggas on some other shit. Look, on some real talk, fellas, at the end of the day, it's all about you being a man and about your shit. It's all about you stepping forward and presenting who the fuck you are.
Facts.
And whatever happens after that is whatever happens after that.
Right, exactly.
It's not your concern which bitches fuck with you and which bitches don't. It's not your concern.
Right.
Your concern is I'm going to present the best individual that I am, the best person that I am, and bitches either going to rock with me or they don't.
That's it.
The problem with a lot of... Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's exactly it.
Well, but the problem with a lot of dudes, they want to be liked.
Right.
Real shit.
And wanting to be liked is a weakness.
Facts.
Okay, it's a weakness. It's a weakness. And a lot of dudes want to be liked, and fuck being liked. You want to be respected, and you want motherfuckers to take you serious.
Exactly.
And the only way for motherfuckers to take you serious is to present who the fuck you are out the gate, and they either gonna follow your repertoire or they're gonna bow down and do some other shit. That's it.
Right. Right.
Real
That's
talk.
it, man. Look, I ain't trying to keep y'all, because I know y'all on some business, and y'all trying to do some shit. Hey, real quick, Locario Miles, I know y'all got some shit with that little, well, I shouldn't say little. That's some major disrespect. But, no.
He's acting on that shit tonight.
But what y'all got going on with the players and all that other shit, the documentary, look.
Game Kings, the documentary. Game Kings.
The documentary.
What?
You still there?
This nigga.
I'm still here.
Oh, it's called, the documentary's called Game Kings.
All right, Game Kings. All right, and my bad for underrepresenting that shit, but I just want to let y'all know that's some real shit, and I respect what the fuck y'all doing.
Facts,
That's
man.
what's up, bro.
Good looking, bro. Good
That's
looking.
what's up. Yeah, holla at me, man, so we can make this happen when we go to Houston, bro. All right?
Oh, shit, for real?
Hell, nigga.
So I'm dead serious. I mean, you gonna have to come see us though, cause we ain't paying no Uber to go 3 hours. B.
No,
It's not happening.
No. So, all right, so are y'all gonna be in Houston like tomorrow?
Nah, we gonna let you know.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know exactly. We'll let you know exactly.
I'm gonna email you.
Locario got my email address. What's up? Hit me up, nigga.
Definitely, bro.
We gonna hit you up.
Holla.
All right, pal.
Yo, hey, nigga, drink some water, nigga. Drink some water.
All right, nigga.
All right, man. Be easy, man. Be safe.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
He's zagging on it tonight.
Yo, that nigga's lit. Yo.
Oh man. We got 160 people watching. People, make sure you get those likes up.
Get
people.
on that bad boy membership.
Exactly.
Nigga.
Exactly.
Look, let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
This Game Kings joint, this Game Kings documentary, no GoFundMe.
Exactly.
No Indiegogo. We doing this shit off our own shit. But that's why we need y'all.
Right.
Get on the bad boy membership because we not just taking the money from the bad boy membership and fucking buying houses and trying to live good off shit. We're out here working, bruh.
Exactly.
We use that money to make more shit for y'all. You understand?
Facts.
So get on the bad boy membership. Support, man. If y'all niggas talk about this man right here is the truth, then support the truth and stop fucking around, man.
Facts.
God damn.
Wait, who's this on the line? What's going
Y'all
on?
niggas will come here all fucking time and ask a bunch of free questions. Get on the bad boy membership. My bad. What? Who's calling?
I don't know. He hung up. He sounded like he was trolling. So
Fuck that nigga, man.
I couldn't even hear this dude say it.
If he was trolling, allegedly.
Hilarious. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, Locario? How you doing?
What's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, this is Curtis, bro.
Curtis, what's going on, bro? Are you on the bad boy membership?
Not yet, man. I'm just kind of getting hip to you.
All right.
Let's talk, you know.
You gotta get on that, bro. So what's going on with you, man?
Yo, where you calling from?
I'm calling from New York.
Alright.
Ooh, cool.
That's what's up.
So what's poppin'?
Yeah, what's up, Miles? How you feeling, bro?
What's going on with you, bro?
I like how y'all be kicking that game, man. That shit is beautiful because brothers need to get that reminder that, you know,
that's what's
that
up.
we in control, you know.
Yes, sir. We trying to maintain the warrior class, man. That's what we trying to do, baby.
So what's going on with you?
Word. All right, so check it out. I got this chick I've been rocking with for a couple years. And first, you know, it was kind of random. Like, I knew she was a clingy chick when I met her. But the shit kind of progressively got more and more clingy. But, you know, we started seeing each other. It got a little more serious. But now it's kind of like, the shit just, it just goes too far, bro. It's just like she be following me on my Instagram, you know, because following me on my IG, just too much.
See, stop right there. Don't go nowhere, okay? Don't go nowhere. I got you, all right? Now, but I just want to take the time. To really go back to what we was talking about at the beginning, right? When we said to niggas, a lot of y'all cats is in relationships or y'all dealing with women and y'all see something wrong, but you don't say nothing because you want to keep the relationship going because you don't want to lose a bitch or you don't want to. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. If you knew she was clingy, you gotta holler at the bitch early and up front and be like, listen, I'm attracted to a strong bitch who can stand on her own too and still support a strong man. So all that clingy shit, we're gonna have to dead that.
Right.
You understand? A certain type of confidence and awareness would have had this, and I'm just using you as an example, brother Curtis, that you would have been able to put that down in the beginning. And not to say that all the clinginess would have went away, but the point of the matter is she would have remembered what you said to her in the beginning and tried her best to curb the clinginess. You understand what I'm saying? Not out of anything else but respect for you and how you wanted the relationship to go due to your awareness and you're willing to fucking nip that shit in the bud from the beginning. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
All right, go ahead.
So, all right, so no, that's real talk. So we at this point right now where, she would, you know, I do music. I work in music and all that.
Okay.
So I'm constantly kind of moving around, you know, doing different stuff, you know, different cities here and there. So it's just like that tracking, like that whole, like, you know, if I'm coming, you know, and we're not in the same city. So, you know, she stays on the West Coast. So if I'm coming to the West Coast, like, she know before I even tell her. You know, like, shit like that. And
wait, she said, hold on. You said she knows before you even, like, coming through? Is that what you said?
Because she knows a lot of people that I know. You know what I'm saying? We kind of, like, I met her, like, in a similar circle, like, of people.
So you know what I'm saying? Like,
and how long? Hold on. Is this? So wait, hold on. You said it's a girl that is your girlfriend or just a chick you hooking up with?
She over time she kind of became my girl. You know what I'm saying?
No, wait, no, hold on, wait. Is a yes or no? That's a yes or no question. Is she your girlfriend or not? Yes or no?
Like I would claim her as my girl, yeah, because it was like.
No. I'm asking you a question. Is she your girlfriend? Yes or no?
She's my girl.
Okay, and so.
But let me say this. But from the jump, I was just kind of like, yo, you know, it wasn't on that. It wasn't like, yo, you want to be my girl. It was like, yo, I'm doing this thing with the music and all that, pursuing that. So, you know, we can't be on some locked in shit.
And how long? How long have you been messing with this girl for?
It's been like 2 years.
2 years, and this is your girl, and so your issue is that you saying that she's too clingy now?
The thing is this. All right, let me just give y'all the closest final details as possible.
Okay.
We went back and forth for 2 years, and like when we first started, you know, I was like, yo, this is what it is, and I kept that. You know, I was like, I'm seeing other people. At first, she wasn't with it, and then she came back some months after. It was like, you know, before she was about to move, like, yo, let's, like she was living in New York, but then she came back like, yo, actually, I want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Before she moved, she ended up moving. The sex was kind of crazy. We got attached to the shit, but at the same time, I was still like, yo, I'm still seeing other people. This is what it is, because I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know that I was, you know, doing this music and shit, so I was gonna be, you know, fucking around. So I was like, I'm not even gonna bullshit you. But she was still getting clingy, as the day, you know, as the time would progress. I would check her, it would still get clingy, and now it's at a point where, like, so real talk, this is the issue. I kind of wanna. She does look out for me. It's the shit that she does. That y'all talk about helping your purpose. You know what I'm saying? She's helped me book stuff and helped me, you know, build some relationships with people here and there. So she is helpful, but she's just clingy. And also, I'm at this point where I know that I'm not really gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna bullshit and act like this is what it is. You know, a picture pop up or this pop up, and you know, but I still kind of want to keep her around. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she
is a good woman. It's good things about her, but she's just too fucking clean.
No. See, the thing is, you're not clear on what you're trying to do. That's the issue. You see what I'm saying? Because one minute you're saying, you know, yeah, because even when I ask you, is this your girl? You kind of is like, I'm not sure type of answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, maybe, sure, kind of, I don't know. And so what happens is that when you first started dealing with her, there was no clear conversation about what you and her were doing. You feel what I'm saying? Is that correct? Did you? It was just kind of like
no. I shouldn't say that. No, there was clarity. She was like, I am a fuck with it.
She said what?
She was like, I'm a rock with it. I'm a rock with the fact that you've seen other people. But
no. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you first start dealing with a girl, right? Y'all are not really together. Y'all are just dating. Y'all just like it's. Of course, you're gonna be fucking with other people because that's not your girl. As soon as you and her decide, hey, we're together, that's when y'all are boyfriend and girlfriend. This is why I was asking, like, is this actually your girlfriend? Did you guys have a conversation and say, me and you are together now? Did y'all ever have that conversation?
No, we never had an official conversation.
So then that's not your girlfriend. This is what I'm saying. So this is why it's all over the place, because she's being clingy probably because she wants something more that you're not willing to give her. You feel what I'm saying? And you're confused because she's being clingy, but she's being clingy because she's trying to get something out of you because this is what you're doing. You're giving her boyfriend attention without necessarily being her boyfriend, so you could sort of dip in and out whenever you feel like you don't want to have to deal with the situation of her being that, you know, close to you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is why you got all this confusion.
Hold on, Curtis.
Yeah.
Now, please don't get offended, right?
No, I ain't offended.
Okay, I'm being real. I'm being real because it's all love. It's all love. But I don't think she is the only one that's being clingy.
Alright.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And here's what I'm saying: if it's either shit or get off the pot, or tell her exactly what you want.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the fact that you couldn't just straight up answer if that was your bitch or not,
right,
that's the problem. A man has to let the bitch know a clear-cut thing of what it is, so she can respond accordingly.
Right.
It's like she probably think that somewhere along the way you might become her man or what, or because you said, oh, she said she'll rock with me. What the fuck does that mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And you sound like on some real shit. You sound like you don't want to let her go either. You understand what I'm saying? But the point of the matter is you have at this point you have to like Locario. He has a situation where it's like, yo, this is my wife, this is my girl, and like, don't you have like scheduled time for both them and all of these things? Like shit is set up so they know what it is and it's clear cut. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do, bruh. You have to say, and I don't know if it's because you might be afraid she might not want to quote unquote rock with you no more, so you don't want to set any clear boundaries. But if you a man, that's what you got to do, and you gotta be willing to deal with whatever comes after that. So if she want to get up and leave, then you got to deal with that too. You understand?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got to let her. Look, the thing is, you have to make decisions. And so the decisions you make, then she has to follow those decisions. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Like right now, you're trying to get boyfriend energy whenever you want to get, or you're trying to get girlfriend energy from her whenever you want girlfriend energy from her without it being that situation. You see what I'm saying? Which is why you're getting the clinginess. You see what I'm saying?
How old are you, real quick, bro?
I'm 40.
And how old is she?
She's 42.
Oh man!
Yeah. Wait, you're 40?
And she's 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, nobody say you gotta be in a relationship, but you gotta give her a more clear cut thing of what you want from her.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Because if you do that, that's gonna make everything way easier for you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because all of this stuff that's happening now, because this is what you look. So I should let me ask you this: what do you actually want from her, or what do you want in the situation? What do you want to happen?
Man, real talk, probably.
No. Start over.
You know what? I don't. You know what? It's a hard question. And the only reason I'm saying that is because. The shit just kind of went down the whirlwind. You know how you start dealing with somebody and then say they go through some stuff and you go through some stuff and y'all kind of, you know, navigating through things together. So she was there, you know, for different things, but there's still like a, you know, which I respect that, I value that, you know what I'm saying? But it's at the same time, it's that cleanness that like I gotta kind of know everything that you're doing, so I'm comfortable. Like type energy is what is bothersome to me. If she was chill, she was more laid back than that, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. I'd probably be like, yo, this you know, just straight up. But because of that, you know, and then like my crew, you know, people around me be like, yo, you know, shorty a little too clingy, bro. You might, you know what I'm saying? So
no, but this is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm saying.
You gotta make a decision.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta know what you gotta know what you want to do first, so that you can give her direction. So you can give her guidance. So you can give her management. This is what I'm saying. Like the reason, look, because you're saying that she's being clingy, right? Her clinginess is a direct result of your indecisiveness. Do you understand what I'm saying? The only reason she's being clingy is because she has feelings for you, she likes you, she wants to be with you, but everything is up in the air. You see what I'm saying? Which is why she's being clingy. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that it's not like y'all just chilling and everything is fine, and all of a sudden she just started acting clingy. She's being clingy as a direct result of what you're doing. Remember, most of the time when women act a certain way towards you, it's because of how you created the situation. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying that you have to make a decision and say, let's say, for example, you say, you know, like, I like this chick and I want to actually be with her and have her as my girlfriend, right? Then you say to yourself, what type of things do I want in a girlfriend and need in a girlfriend? And then you relay that to her. You see what I'm saying? So you'd be like, listen, we've been rocking together for a while. You real cool. I want to make this official with me and you, but this is the type of shit I need. You feel what I'm saying? And be like, look, I see that you've been kind of clingy with this shit. I don't really want that in the relationship. So if we're going to be together, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do A, B, and C. Now, if she can rock with that, then cool. If she can't, then you're going to have to keep it pushing. But you can't, basically, this is what you sound like you're saying. You sound like you're saying, this girl is always upset at me. And I'm like, well, what's going on? And you're like, well, I keep slapping her in the face. And I'm like, bruh, why? That's why she's upset, because you keep slapping her in the face. She's being clingy because you're doing all this stuff and you're being wishy-washy, which is creating that clingy energy. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Once you make a decision, everything else will fall into place. But you got to figure out what you want. Sound like you don't know what you want.
And stop listening to your niggas, too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop listening. Meaning, the guys who know you, they probably have an interest in your well-being. Don't get me wrong. Don't shit on your niggas. But what I'm saying is, understanding what you want is something that's important that you have to do without the noise of your peoples. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like take what they're saying as information, but and use some of it. But ultimately, the decision has to be made by you. You understand? So all of that stuff about, oh yeah, your girl too clingy, bro, and blah blah blah. Because who knows? Maybe deep down you kind of like the fact that she loves to check up on you. Maybe deep down you like the fact that she's always worried about your whereabouts and your safety and things like that.
Right.
Maybe it's like, even though you're not really together, it kind of does something for you to be so concerned or to be so nosy or whatever you would call it. But because your boys is saying that she's clingy, you feel like she's being clingy. You understand? And then with that being said, it still takes you to decide how you want her to act in the relationship.
Right.
You understand? So let's just say you do want her to tone some of that down. Well, have her tone some of that shit down.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Let her know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But the point is, it all has to come from you. You can't go to her and be like, well, my boys were saying you was being clingy, so I need you to stop being clingy. Like, you gotta really, really, when you explain it to her, she has to know and feel that it's coming from you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So bro, think about that shit. Make some decisions, man. Make the decision of what you really trying to do. And I think you got to spend some time figuring out on your own, like, what you actually want.
And one other thing, too, is you might have to, depending on, I don't know the details of your purpose and what you're trying to do with your life and so on. But in some respects, the fact that you've been dealing with her for such a long time and certain other things, you may have to put her in a situation where she's doing something. She's doing something for you where she can feel occupied and closer to you. You understand? Like, take that quote unquote clingy energy and put it to work.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right.
That's a different level of the game. But you gotta look at her strengths, her talents, and what she can actually do for you, and put that energy to work.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So instead of fucking checking on where you at, be like, bitch, I need you to book my next show. Right. You understand? Like,
book my next flight somewhere.
Book my next flight somewhere. Like, figure out where I'm at so you can book my next flight, so you can know where I need to be. Not where I'm gonna be, but where I need to be to get that bag or whatever it is you do. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes all a woman needs, she's letting you know that she wants to support you. She wants to be with you. She wants to be closer to you. But you need to direct her energy. You need to give her that game to let her feel closer to you by doing something constructive in support of what it is you're trying to accomplish. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, no doubt, I got you.
Real
I
talk.
appreciate that, yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good speaking to you, bro. All right? I'm out.
All right, God bless.
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
All right. Yeah, man. You guys got to know what you want to do, man. You got to know.
That's what your purpose is about, man.
You got to know. I'm telling you, if you know what you're trying to do, everything's going to be easier. You just let the chick, because the chick has to fit into what you're trying to do.
Right.
That's it.
Puzzle pieces, baby.
That's it, man. But if you're wishy-washy, it's going to be all over the place. You understand? And this is what I was trying to say. Like, you guys got to understand that every time when you call number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901, every time when you're not on point, it's going to make it harder for the girl to be on point.
Right.
Period.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Period. You see what I mean? So you got to make sure that you're on point.
That's crazy.
It's like if if a company is fucked up and they're unorganized, the people who work there are also going to be unorganized because the organization's coming from the top. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that shit.
Niggas say, I just want to have fun
with attractive porn stars. Hilarious. Oh man, that is crazy. Shit. So what's going on with you peoples out there, man? Make sure you guys get the Men Are Not Equal to Women t-shirts, man.
Right.
You got to click that link below, man. Get that shit popping. Also get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com to get that shit. So yeah, man, I can't wait for you guys to see the Game Kings documentary. The shit is going to be off the chain. You feel me?
Right.
That shit going to be tight.
Game Kings.
Exactly. Yo, what's going on? Yo, turn down your computer. Turn down your computer.
Hey, yo, what's up?
What's going on? Turn down your computer. We can hear the join the background.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for you guys to see. Man, that's you. I'm watching you on live right now.
Word, I feel you. Turn
it
down your computer.
Hey, yo, what's up, Miles? What's up, Cario?
What's up, man?
Shit, man. Man, I'm out here in San Diego and Cali, right? I'm from Alabama, though.
Oh, okay.
But, man, I got to give it to you, Locario, for like a year or so, man. I've been watching you. And I've been catching the shows that Mal, he jumps on them, man. That's your boy and stuff. I be hearing y'all, man. I just use that shit, man, for real.
Hold on, what you said? What did you say?
I said I use that game, man. That game y'all be spitting, man. I've been watching you for about a year.
Okay, so
Nice.
what's good with you though?
Wait, question.
Man, what's up?
Are you on the Bad Boy membership, sir?
No, I'm not, but I'm getting on there.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. Let's make that happen.
No, we making it happen. I already know what time it is.
All right.
So what's good with you though?
Shit, man. I mean, I'm just talking to these guys out there, man. It's like real talk, man. You gotta be on your purpose, but besides that, man, stay away from the thirstiness and shit. But right now, I got my girl. We got something good going on, but she into women too. So she pulled a chick too. She right here laughing and shit.
Put your girl on the phone.
Yeah, hey, get on the phone.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on? How you doing?
And fantastic, thank you.
Wait, what happened? What'd you say?
I said I am fantastic, thank you.
You're fantastic. Okay, are you white?
Hell no.
You sound country as hell. Are you treating your man right?
They're from Alabama.
I'm not from Alabama, no.
Okay, are you treating your man right though?
Am I treating him right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You treating him right?
Hell yeah, I'm faithful to him, but I do have a tendency to like other women. So I mean, we do have a girlfriend right now. So.
Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. How long y'all been together?
A little over 3 months.
How long y'all been together?
3 months.
3 months. Okay, so y'all be having threesomes?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. What you waiting for?
Tell them these bitches be flaking.
I've been waiting for them to stop being little bitches and just come out forward to me.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? But you know that you gotta go get the girls for your man, right?
Hell yeah, I sure do.
Okay, how old are you?
Going on 22 in May.
Okay.
I had, you know what? I had to grow up at a really, really young age. I had to become a mother at 15.
Oh, damn.
So, I mean, I'm over here, you know, I'm trying to tell women to stop acting like little bitches. Like, you're 21 years old, you're a grown-ass woman, act like it.
All right, I feel you. Wait. And what type of women you like?
You what?
What type of women you like?
What type of woman do I like?
Yeah.
Someone that's not, well, okay, how about this? How do I explain? Okay,
you know what the correct answer is? The type of woman you like is the type of woman your man like. Okay? That's the type of woman you're supposed to like. You get it?
Oh my gosh, I sound country as fuck.
I know you do. Hey, put your man back on the phone. Put your man back on the phone.
Alright,
Yo, what's good, Tario?
What's going on? Yo, y'all funny as hell.
She got that Alabama swag. But no, I'm from the South, man. I like country chicks, man. I like all types of women, though. But
now that's cool, though.
We be out here, right? She see booty on chicks before I even see it. She be like, babe, look. She got a fat ass, and I'm like,
okay. Bro, you doing pretty good, bro.
You're doing pretty good,
yeah,
man.
But
you
I'm
got,
like to say, you know, thanks to you, thanks to Miles, you know, I used to have a different mentality when I was younger. I'm 34.
Right.
And I used to have like a, you know, kind of, I ain't gonna even lie, it was a simp mentality until I started like learning from like OGs and stuff, and you know, getting out here doing my own thing. And then like a couple of years back, I like stumbled upon you on YouTube, and I'm like, man, this cat is like, he's spitting like some real shit.
That's
so I was like, you know what? Let me go walk up to start approaching women like that for real. Let me do that and be myself and see where it get me. And this thing got me laid like. Fucking, I bullshit you now. I walk up to chick, I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm checking you out from across the street, and I had to come over and say something to you, right? You fine as fuck. I find you attractive. I want to know, like, you want to fuck, for real. And the chick be like, damn, you, like, straight up, like, damn, dude, like, nobody ever told me no shit like that.
Right.
And I was like, well, I'm not everybody else, so I'm just like,
exactly. See,
the
game is heavy.
And it's that.
The game is heavy, guys.
Damn.
The game is heavy.
They choosing too.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. See, he got his girlfriend there.
I'm just on here, right? Just letting a lot of these cats know, like, for real, man. It's all about your mind, man. You and your purpose. I mean, I got 2 jobs and I do art on my spare time, like hobbies. That's what me and my girl do. We get together and we do some artists. We do some art stuff, right? But other than that, man, it's like be on your purpose, fellas. For real. The women gonna come to you. Be on your purpose.
Real talk, man. Real talk. That's what it's up, man.
Other than that, man, we got a reservation to this little this club, man, and we about to get there. She getting all dolled up and stuff right now.
That's what's up.
We about to go have us some adult fun.
That's what's up, man. Make sure you make sure she bring you back some ladies, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, that's always, man. That's always. We're literally like. He said, make sure you bring back some ladies.
Exactly.
That's like always, man. But we literally have to like pick and choose between these chicks. Like, do both of us like them and shit like that? Are they cool? Do they got like a good sense of humor? Do they got a nice body? You know, all that shit, man. No drama in their life and shit. But everything been real lovely, man. I mean, I'm not on here bragging or nothing, but that's just what the game brings you when you put in that work.
That's what's up. Real talk, bro. Real talk. That's what we like hearing, people. That's what the fuck we like hearing, man.
Bro, but listen.
Yeah.
Listen, you manage her and let her manage the bitches. You feel me?
Exactly.
Hold on. Say that again, Miles.
You manage. Make sure you're managing her and let her manage the bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Exactly. That's how you do, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, that's what's up, bro. But, yo, have a good time tonight. We appreciate the call, bro. All right, man. We going to holler at you, man.
All right, now. Peace, love.
All right, peace man. Brother. That's what's up.
All right, Mom. Yep.
All right, man.
That's what's up. He had the super country girlfriend. I was super like, what? Girlfriend. I was like, oh shit. I was like, let me find out. Let me find out.
She need a little bit more game though, just a little bit. But that's what's up though.
Right. At least she trying. She's trying. You know what I'm saying? She said these girls be acting like little bitches.
They be flaky. See, bitches is flaky. Big bitches is flaky even to other bitches.
Exactly.
So you gotta know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's what it is, man.
You gotta keep that shit real and just keep pushing. Putting that work.
Y'all messed up. Why y'all saying she a midget? That's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because her voice sounds small.
That's crazy. But nah, that's good though. He got a chick that's down. You know, she trying to get it popping. She trying to fucking, bring some other chicks in the mix. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Man. It's funny though. I knew a dude who his girl liked the girls and he dumped her because of that. Cause he ain't...
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact, nigga.
So he dumped her. I was like, shit. So guys, call the number 646-481-3901. You guys can call in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm doing me.
Al B said you need to have a stand-up show based on the caller. It's hilarious. That's funny. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Locario?
What up? What's poppin'? Who's this?
This is Mondo from LA.
Mondo, what's good, bro? Are you on a Bad Boy membership?
Not yet, man, but I'm gonna soon get on that.
All right, you gotta get on that soon, bro. So what's good with you?
Man. I know you talk a lot about how to get at women and stuff, but I wanna you can get some clarity on how.
Hold on, your phone breaking up. Say that again.
Girl, no, I know you talk a lot about how to pick up women or how to build your confidence and all that to get at girls.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see if you could give some clarity on how I think it all kind of merged together. Even when you do get a girl, like how not to deal with her emotionally if you guys get into like little, because I know you're married and how do you deal with not reacting to a woman emotionally? Because it says, I know you talk a lot about don't be emotional with a female because that's her ground, being emotional. You're supposed to be like coming from the mental,
right?
So I want to see how you could when you get into scenes or you guys get into bumping heads with a female and how do you not fall into that ground where now you guys are both emotionally attacking each other?
Right. Well, the thing is this.
Because I think it all boils down to, like, it all comes together when you in the when you start a relationship and all that.
Right. Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, though. You have to, as a man, you have to be above all of that shit in the first place. You understand? So it's almost this is like what you have, and this is what we talking about with the title of the show. We talking about understanding what's going on with your girl. In general, you're supposed to expect and accept that women are going to be extremely emotional about shit, right? So, because you accept it and you know what's going to happen, you, in turn, don't take it personally or don't need to get emotional and respond back to her emotionally. You see what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like, I always use this example, like, let's say you had, a friend who had a kid, and the kid comes over your house and the kid is screaming and making noise and knocking shit down or whatever, right? At first, you might be upset and be like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with your kid? They going crazy. He's knocking my shit down or whatever, right? So now your friend says, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you my kid has mental issues and he sometimes screams and like runs around and he'll knock some shit down, right? So now that you know that, the next time your friend come over with the kid, when that kid does that same thing, you might not be technically happy about him screaming and knocking shit down, but because you understand why it's happening, you're not as mad as you was before. You're not as emotional as you was before because you have an understanding. So this is what I'm saying. you have to have the understanding automatically that you know women are the way they are. You see what I'm saying? And so understanding that you're above, you put yourself above that situation and don't get bogged up into the situation, and now you get into managing the situation so that you can calm her down from being on, you know, whatever emotional roller coaster she's on. You see what I mean? Because you can't calm her down or you can't subside the situation if you're also as emotional as her. You see what I mean? And so what you have to do is make sure you don't get tricked into being emotional like her. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta understand. You know what I mean? They say it sound like you in the shower, bro. What's all that stuff in the background?
Either that, or he washing dishes.
Right.
I'm back, big dog. I'm a truck driver, so I'm on the road, man. But yeah,
you on the road? Okay.
I'll let you speak on it. I'll hear you out when I get off the phone right now.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that I know. I was like, man, I get it, but I don't get it. You know, it's like, do I have to read psychology books? Do I gotta read?
No, it's literally,
so what's the
bro.
deal here? You know,
Bro, I'm telling you, it's literally all about accepting the situation. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is having the understanding that it's going to happen, or you should already know it's going to happen, that she's going to be emotional. But what I'm saying is you don't take it personally, so you don't get extremely emotional about what's being said or how she's doing what she's doing. Because once you know that it's going to happen and you don't get caught up in it, you can respond with more tact and more logic in the situation. That's it. That's all you got to do.
So is it better just to like hear her out and then walk away when you cool off and then come back and just marinate on that situation, or?
Well, yeah. If you need to do that at first, then yeah, do that. But you want to get to the point where you don't even need to walk away to cool off, because there's nothing to cool off from. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to get to the point where.
I get you, man.
Well, I said again.
No, I get it now.
Right.
I get what you said now, man.
Right, because you want to get to the point where none of that phases you. You see what I'm saying? And what's going to happen is none of it's going to phase you once you come to that understanding. You see what I'm saying? It's all about a belief system. It's all about understanding and knowing certain things. For us men, we generally have the benefit of having that logical mind to be able to separate what's going on in a situation from our emotion. You see what I mean? So you may even feel it. Let's say your girl does something or says something. You may feel it in your gut like, oh, this fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. You feel that. But you don't respond or react that way because you already understand that this is how she's going to be. So you know better so that you know how to, respond in a way where, okay, let me not, do this. It's almost like, if you, okay, for example, if you was holding a baby and you had on your favorite shirt and the baby spit up on your shirt, you're not going to fucking curse the baby out. You're not going to get mad at the baby. Why? Because babies fucking spit up on people all the time. You understand that This is how babies react or act. So this is what I'm saying. Same thing for women. Understand she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I get you, man. I get it. You hit it right on the head, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Thanks, Locario and Miles, man. I'm going to let you guys go because I'm here in this yard where there's a bunch of trailers in it. I know it's noisy here, so.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Be safe, all right? Drive safe.
All right, thank you.
All right, be safe.
All right, man.
Peace. Later.
Done that bad boy membership.
All right. All right, so we're going to go another, 20 minutes. Probably, or half an hour. Man, I'm fucking. I'm not all this talking me getting my mouth all dry. Pause. You feel what I'm saying? Jesus Christ.
Are you losing moisture?
Ew, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's popping? Who's this?
This is Jay Benz out here.
All right, where you from?
I'm from New Jersey, South Jersey, Camden.
All right, what's good, yo?
Yo, Camden is the realest, nigga. God damn.
Up. Are you on the Bad Boy membership though?
Yo, I just bought your book, bro.
That's what's up.
Bitches a day, bro.
That's what's up.
I got a couple of questions for you, bro. So
yo, but don't be sidestepping that Bad Boy membership though. Don't be doing that.
Of course, bro.
All right. Acknowledge the question, bro. Don't. I got your book though. I feel you, and I'm grateful. But let's get on that membership. But yeah, go ahead with the question.
Alright, of course. So like, I just feel like I don't know because I've been watching a lot of technical shit. Like I've just been trying to like really just perfect my game, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like bitches they already know I'm trying to fuck, but I'm trying to act like I'm not. I don't really like as soon as I go up to them, they already know what the deal is. So should I just be like straight up front with these bitches and like not play like no games? I feel like my problem is just like being a man. Like even like a couple bitches that I fuck with, like I got mad at one joint I was messing with. I pick her up. I just feel like bitches they should already be on my dick. But I didn't tell her like I was trying to fuck. But I just felt like, yo, I shouldn't even have to tell you. Like you should already know what the deal is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, that's the thing though. Like you don't have to. Don't feel like you need to. Because I don't know. Some guys feel like they need to act like they're not trying to get it, and they think that's the way to get it, and that's not the way to get it. The way to get it is to go get it head on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let them know what you're trying to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's all you need to do. Because, the girls who want to fuck with you, the girls who want to have sex with you, they're going to have sex with you. You feel what I'm saying? The girls who don't, won't. Right? Now, this is the problem, though. The girls who want to have sex with you might not if they know you playing games. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So you gotta be able to let them know, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm trying to, take the situation, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really need to do. You don't gotta, act like you ain't trying to do it or any of that craziness. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So I should just be like straight direct, but like even in like I don't know. I just feel like my main problem is I just be bullshitting. Like there'll be times where I could just like grasp the situation, but I'll just try to drag that shit up. But I just won't be like straight up front with him. You know?
And why do you feel you need to do that though?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm just like thinking way too much about it.
And why do you feel? And when you say you bullshitting, what do you mean you be doing? What do you mean?
Like I'll just keep on trying to have like a great interaction instead of just like being like, yo, this is what it is. Yada yada yada. Cause I watch a lot of pickup shit. Like I watch you. I watch.
We're not pickup shit.
A lot of people.
Right.
A lot of people.
Okay.
Like I've been. Like I approach bitches, but like I don't know. I feel like in the past year, my game, the shit has gotten like worse.
Well, you know what it is? It's because there's conflict in your situation. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what happens. And what I mean is, you want to have sex with these girls and hook up, right?
Right.
But what happens is that when you are talking to these girls, your mind is saying one thing, but your actions is saying another thing. You see what I'm saying? And so you're not consistent. Your energy is not consistent. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, it's like, let's say, and then on top of that, the girls know that you want to make something happen, but then it becomes awkward. You see what I mean?
Right.
So it's like if you have like let's say you got a piece of cheesecake, and I'm looking at your cheesecake, and I'm like, yo, so where'd you get that from, yo? And you're like, I got it from the store. I'm like, okay, like, so you like cheesecake? And you're like, yeah, I like cheesecake. That's what. So what you gonna do with that cheesecake? And you're like, bro, what's going on? Like, you want a piece? And I'm like, no, I'm chilling, I'm good. And then you eating the cheesecake, and I'm still staring at you eating the cheesecake, and I'm like, so you just gonna eat the whole cheesecake? Is that what you? So you see what I mean? That's what you sound like when you're dealing with girls.
Pause on that whole thing.
Exactly, just pause on that. I'll just use example. So all you got to do is say, yo, let me get a piece of the cheesecake. Cut a piece for me. Like, that's it. That's all you got to do.
Yo, my bro, what are you afraid gonna happen if you be direct with your chicks?
I don't know, honestly.
Well, hey, why don't you find out? Why don't you find out, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
Take a chance and find out.
All right, bet. So I'm gonna just tell these bitches like straight up, like, yo, this is what I want to do. Period. Like, if you're not with it, I don't really.
What kind of situations are you talking about? Are you still trying to approach these girls, or this is when you're like on a date with them? What are we talking about?
So like, I mean, it's both situations. So like, when I approached, like, I approached some chick in the mall. I went up to her. I was saying this bullshit, and her husband happened to be right there. But I guess she already knew what I was trying to do. But I was gonna drag, like, even if her husband wasn't right there, I would have dragged the whole situation, and then just instead of just like cutting the time, she'll be like, "Yo, I thought you looked good, yada yada yada. This is what I'm trying to do. Are you with it?" And I'll be trying to drag it out.
So wait, so you was talking to some chick while she was with her husband?
Yeah, so I saw her.
Why?
I didn't see her husband there though.
Okay,
you know
okay. So he just showed up in a situation.
Right.
Okay.
But like, even if her husband wasn't there, I was gonna drag that shit out. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Nah,
like, kind of like bullshitting.
Right.
Like, and just make it harder than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, you don't need to do that, bro.
Nah, just be straight up with them, man. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yo, go back to that video that Locario did the other day about the 3 things you got to do when you meet a chick.
Right. All you got to do is approach. When you approach, you small talk. Hey, what's up? My name is so-and-so. What's your name? Oh, Stacy. Nice to meet you. Stacy, look, you kind of cute. Listen, I'm about to head out from this spot, but let me get your number. I'll hit you up later. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you got to do. That's fucking 15 seconds. You ain't got to do nothing crazy.
Right.
You see what I mean? That's all you got to don't make it harder than, because you got to understand something. When you approach a girl, right? She already knows. If you're not asking a girl for directions or some shit, or you know, if the girl didn't drop her scarf and all you're saying is, "Hey, you dropped your scarf. Here's your scarf," whatever. If you're actually having a conversation with a girl, she knows that you're interested, right? So now all you have to do is you have to connect those dots. You have to make the situation happen. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you got to do. And then after you say what you need to say, she'll either accept it or reject it. That's it. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying?
So I shouldn't even be worrying about, like, bitches, if they not with it, they just not with it. I shouldn't even be trying to really persuade them, or, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, here's a mechanism that you can use. It, you know, if you want, because since you already on that pickup shit, and we're not pickup artists, by the way,
right?
But since you're already on that pickup shit, there's a mechanism that, or phrase that you can use to kind of get you to where you're trying to go, and it's called, "Do you mind if I be honest with you?" or "Can I be honest with you?" Okay?
Right.
So while you're in the midst of all that dragging out shit, or even before you even get to that, hey, you know, like he said, Stacy, what's up, blah, blah, blah. My name is such and such. You know, I thought you were real cute. Can I be honest with you, Stacy?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then you tell her exactly what the fuck you want.
Right.
You understand?
That's it.
And if she ain't with it, she ain't with it. But other than that, just keep it moving. You ain't got to worry about it. Nigga, you in Camden, New Jersey. You lucky you still alive, bro. Like, you got limited time, bro. Camden ain't no fucking joke.
Word, but I'm ready for it.
I feel you. Nah, you gotta go out there.
If you really made for it, and you scared to tell a bitch you trying to fuck, like, come on, son, don't fuck with me. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So just go out there and make it happen, bro. You be alright.
Go out there and make it happen, man. Because if you ain't scared of Camden, New Jersey, there's no reason you should be scared of telling a bitch you trying to fuck.
All right, next time I call y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
All right,
cool. All right, bro.
Yo, be safe, man. Take it easy.
I'm holla.
All right, good lookings, bro.
That's funny. You guys stop being scared, man. Stop being scared.
Man.
It's not that hard. Chicks know if they want to fuck you, man.
Nigga, I was on some bullshit. I went to go pick up some weed in Camden one time. Oh, shit. We on YouTube. No. Allegedly. Allegedly. Back when I used to do that type of shit. Allegedly.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Chilling. What's going on with you?
Yo, I'm just here, just fascinated of how God was like, you know what, there's a lot of simps out here, so I'm gonna pass the knowledge to Hashim, Locario, just to educate people. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'll be a simp, but it's really like what you're doing. I feel like is so God gifted that it's like this. The lessons is just a necessity at this point.
I feel you.
You know?
I feel you. So what's going on with you though?
I'm just getting better.
Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I've just been donating to the Patreon.
All right.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. You on that Bad Boy show?
Yeah.
You on the Bad Boy show?
Yeah, that's the Bad Boy show. All you guys should join the Bad Boy show. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. What's good with you though, bro?
What's good for me is I've been having a discussion with other guys who game, and sometimes we meet up in Union Square, and I've realized through my years of doing this, and from talking to other people who do this, that there's this. I've approached so many women, but the ratio of who I actually fuck is extremely low, like 1 out of 100 and something. I consistently hear that. And what I started to do, because that has happened to me, is I game, but it's only for practice. And what I'm really expecting to get results is from my social circle. Like many times I might go to like meetup.com and just go to an event like almost every day. But before I get to that event, I might like just game for 30 minutes or an hour. And then whatever I get from that, I get from that. And then it's like, all right, cool. I got my little practice on. I got a few phone numbers that I'm going to try to make a move on later. But I'm not expecting results from that. I'm expecting from the social circle and the social events that I'm in. What do you think about that?
And why aren't you expecting results from the girls you approach, like, you know,
on the street?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, there's a huge difference from my experience of approaching a girl on the street and trying to make a move on a girl in your social circle. So in the streets, it's like you got X amount of time, there's more pressure, you are a stranger. It's just a lot more difficult, like significantly, exponentially more difficult. Like if I was a decent-looking female walking the street, I would be less likely open to do a stranger that is close to me in the streets in comparison to my social circle.
All right, hold on. Are you a decent looking woman walking on the street?
I'm not.
So what? So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you making all these assumptions? Why are you putting all this pressure on yourself? Why are you having all these expectations? Your problem is your mindset, nothing else.
So there's no truth to what I'm saying?
There is absolutely no truth in what you're saying. I spoke to 2 bitches on the street today. One bitch was trying to make her train, and we still had a conversation. So what you telling me?
Damn, you ain't gotta yell at me though, but damn.
Nigga.
All right, cool. Okay.
Nigga, if you worried about me yelling at you and you're not trying to get this game, that's your problem right there.
Okay.
You worried about the volume of my voice and not my message. You fucking up right there.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad. And now you're apologizing to me. Fucking up again. The fuck is wrong with you, bro?
So you don't think there's a difference in trying to...
No! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Change your mindset. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't matter what you have to say because your mindset is fucked. Your mindset is fucked. You need to retrain your shit. You need to retrain your shit. You understand what I'm telling you? Listen, if we play back everything you just said, you literally created your own reality in a little box that's stopping you from getting your own fucking success. You're blocking your blessings left and right, bro.
That's what I'm about to say, real talk. That's what I was going to say. Because this is what you got to understand. Everything that you just said, that you said it was difficult, is not difficult for another guy
who has a different mindset.
You see what I'm saying? So how is that guy getting things popping, but it's difficult for you? You see what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to explain to you. You see what I mean?
Okay.
And
But for you,
that's
Hashim, do you feel like your results the same from your social circle, from your stranger approach?
Say that again.
Is your results from your social circle pretty much the same ratio from your stranger approach?
Yo, you see what I'm trying to tell you? Look, stop. All right, no. Let me not. I'm not gonna yell at you. Listen. No. Listen. I got you. I'm not gonna yell at you. But here's what it is. Here's what it is. Locario, right? Locario.
Right.
You want to know what Locario's social circle is?
Please speak for him. Go ahead.
Good.
His wife and his girlfriend.
Right. That's it.
There's no such thing as a social circle when you fucking with bitches, bro. There's no such thing.
Okay.
Your social circle is the bitches that you got on your phone that you hollering at this moment. All that other shit is a fucking is a crutch that you're trying to hold on to. All these meetups that you're trying to go to. Why? Because you only feel comfortable in those meetups. But because your level of comfortability is only within that box, that's all you're getting, and you're not allowing yourself to like all them bitches that you say you game for a 30 minutes to a half hour before you go to your social circle. But you're not expecting anything from those situations. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're wasting time. Because any bitch that you talk to is your social circle at that point in time. Period. Do you get what I'm saying? Or no?
Yeah, I get it. I should get therapy.
A social circle is another fucking mechanism like choosing signals. You guys are like waiting and trying to finesse the correct situation to find the best algorithm so you don't get fucking rejected. You're scared of rejection. That's the bottom line. That's why you even think about a social circle. Nobody ain't got no social circle out here.
Well, the thing
You
is,
don't have a social circle?
No, I don't. I have no, brother, listen. I have genuine, no, you don't have to finish. I have genuine friends. I have people that I can trust with my life, and that's it. A social circle doesn't mean anything within the scheme of things at all. I'm sure you got people that you could call up to go out to a party with or something like that, but
I'm just comfortable within the conversation of a stranger that I am comfortable within what I call a quote-unquote social circle.
right, but that's what we're saying. That's
a crutch.
That's the issue, though. That's what I'm saying. That's the issue right
That's
there.
what you're saying?
That's the issue right there. That's what I'm saying. No, this is what I'm saying. That's the issue right there. You just said you're more comfortable in the social circle than a stranger you're talking to on the street. Is that what you said?
That's not what I said.
So what'd you say?
I said kind of what you said, but just in a question form instead of a statement. My whole point is like, the question is it because my results is different from stranger approach to social circle because I'm more comfortable within a social circle than a stranger approach? That is the question.
Well, that's part of it, because when you first got on, you said I get more. You basically said I get more results in the social circle than the approaching chicks in the street. You see what I'm saying? You said that. So this is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
This is what guys gotta understand. People gotta understand spiritual law, and what that means is
Eddie Fuse, holla at me.
Exactly. Shout out to my dude Eddie Fuse. What you gotta understand is that what you give out is what you're gonna get back. So if you're giving out, hey, when I go up and approach girls in the street, it doesn't go that well. That's exactly the results that you're gonna get back. And if you say, well, my social circle is gonna be easier, that's the result you're gonna get back. And the reason why is because when you're saying that, you're putting that out there, and you're also saying that to yourself in your subconscious. So of course, you're probably way more confident when you're in your social circle versus when you're in the street.
Are you partly talking about metaphysics?
No, I'm talking.
Like
Yeah, that's what.
attraction and stuff like that.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. But that has beyond even it just being law of attraction, because some people they can't understand it that way. I'm just saying it's plain and simple, is that when you say that you're going to do something, right? You're telling yourself the thing you're going to do. It gets in your mind and your body follows. You see what I'm saying? As simple as that.
Okay.
So it's like my dude in the chat room said, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what I'm saying is, it'd be different if you said, see, this is the thing. There's a difference between something that actually is, you feel what I'm saying? There's a difference between something that actually is and something that is because you make it so. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, what actually is if, you know, I take a knife and cut my arm, blood will flow. That is what it is. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You see what I'm saying? But if you say, well, if I go out and talk to women in the street, it's gonna be hard. No, it's hard for you because that's how you made it for you. Because if that was a fact, that means everything you said about approaching women in the street would happen to everybody. You see what I'm saying? But it doesn't. Why?
It only happens to you.
It happens to the people who think it's going to happen to them. That's what I'm trying to say. Because even if it's happening that way, the person, because for example, I had a client once who was in the same sort of situation where he was approaching girls and he was like, damn, shit isn't going right, blah, blah, blah. So I told him, I said, listen, what do you think is wrong? What do you think is happening? And his thing was, oh, it's just too hard. It's just too hard. Right? So what happened is, as I started talking to him and interacting with him, is that I noticed that it was more so that he was talking to the girls, looking down, being nervous, not knowing what to say. So I said, listen, these are the things that you can fine tune that can help you get it better. So then when he fine tuned those things, he ended up getting girls in the street, getting numbers, going on dates, hooking up, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that it's necessarily, it's not a fact that it's hard. It's only hard based off of who is doing the situation or in the situation, and then that makes the outcome come out the way it needs to come out based off the way the person perceives it. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to say. We're not saying that it's not hard for you. We're saying it's hard for you because you're making it hard for you. That's all we're saying. You see what I mean? Because the thing is too, again, it's all coming from you, because I'm telling you the reason why in the quote unquote social circle it's happening probably better for you is because you are comfortable in that situation. It's just like where a guy will say, I don't know how to talk to girls, which is bullshit, because if he's talking to his best friend, why does he now know how to talk to his best friend? The only difference is he's comfortable talking to his best friend. He's not comfortable talking to the girl. You see what I'm saying? So it's all coming from him. That's all we're saying. You see what I mean? So that's what
you do one-on-one training?
Say that again?
You do one-on-one training?
Yeah, of course. That's what I do.
I don't do one-on-one training. I'll be yelling at niggas.
Your mom's don't do that. But yeah, I do one-on-one training.
Okay. So could I ask you anything about your rates on one-on-one training?
Well, email me, because the in-person stuff is expensive as shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So I'm just saying, email me. Definitely email me, and I'll send you some stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Expensive as shit.
It's expensive as shit, bro. I'm telling you.
You gotta pay for that time, bro.
I'm saying, like, is it like NYU tuition expensive, or like?
I don't know what NYU tuition is, but
listen, man. You
Is Pavion also part of the training?
You listen to me, bro. Do you want things to change for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Change takes discomfort.
Right.
You understand me? You trying to be comfortable in your little social circles and shit, and you trying to only practice when you talking to bitches in the street. That's because you're afraid. Okay? That's because you're afraid. You have a lot of insecurities, and you need to overcome those things. You need to work on yourself. You need to get in touch with the confidence that is who you are. You need to think more of yourself, way more of yourself. Because if I'm over here trying to give you love, trying to show you game, and you worried about the volume of my voice, then there's something wrong with you. It's something wrong with your mind. You understand me?
So you do train with Hashim?
Because instead of you thinking much of yourself and taking the information that can help you. You're worried about the information that doesn't help you. Do you understand? Right. You're worried about the volume of my voice. You're actually thinking that I'm trying to insult or belittle you by the volume of my voice when I'm only being passionate about the love that I have for you, wanting to do better. But you don't see that because you don't see that because of the mindset.
I was just afraid.
Right, you don't see it because of the mindset. Look, there's only two things going on in the human mind: fear and love. There's only two things going on. Either you fucking with love or you fucking with fear. Choose.
Facts.
You hear me?
But could love come from fear, or could fear come from love?
It's all the same thing, but it's two opposite ends. It's two sides of the same coin. You have to choose which one you want to be on. Period.
Okay. I want to say one thing before I go. Age. Does age play that factor in like the game?
So you said does what?
Age. Because you know I really want to like bang like some 21-year-olds, some Jordan Woods and Kylie Jenner, but I'm like in my 40s. So I don't know. Should I be reaching for the stars or? Because this R. Kelly thing kind of got me scared. So
he said the R. Kelly thing got you scared. Well, as long as they legal, you good, bro.
And I still listen to his music, it's.
Right, I feel you.
Besides the point.
But as long as they legal, you good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know as long as they're legal, but when they see me, they know I'm not in my 20s, especially the black women. They know I'm not in my 20s.
So
I don't know how to get around this age thing.
No, but there's nothing to get around. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Oh, nigga.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm just asking.
No, I'm just saying.
No, listen, stop. Don't waste no more breath in this.
No.
Listen to me, bro. No. Tell me your name. Tell me your name again.
You're screaming at me.
Tell me your name again.
Tiffany.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
Are you trolling? This nigga's trolling. He's trolling, right?
No, I was just fucking you. That's Troy. It's Troy.
Listen, Troy. Don't stop trying to disguise statements as questions, you fucker. You can't do that here. You can't do that. No. No, just because you're asking the question doesn't make you any less of a pussy. Do you understand me? You understand? Don't try to disguise your because I haven't belittled you at all during this call. You have been belittling yourself the whole time. You're worried about your age? No. I didn't call you a pussy. You called yourself a pussy. Why? Because you keep saying, I'm just asking a question. Trying to disguise, look, trying to disguise your mindset as a question is what pussy niggas do. So you already called yourself a pussy. Why? And the only thing I did was recognize that. I didn't call you a pussy. I just recognized the pussy shit you was doing. Huh?
You just literally called me a pussy. But am I confused? Like it seemed like you just literally.
This is my point. Look at what you're stuck on.
No. This is what I'm saying. You see, right now, this is important. This is a teachable moment. Okay,
please.
Because if you letting Miles trip you up, these women are gonna eat you alive, bro.
Woo!
This is what I'm trying to for example, shout out to my dude Steve the Dean. You know how many guys get mad at Steve the Dean? Steve the Dean yells at every fucking body that calls in. You feel what I'm saying? And so
necessary though.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Hold on, wait. When you go up to a girl and you say, "How you doing, miss?" and she's like, "Leave me alone, get the fuck out of my face." Is that necessary? Is that necessary?
I would walk away.
Huh?
I would walk away.
No, but so this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're trying to say, don't focus on that shit. Focus on the things that you need to focus on in order to get what you need to get done. So now to answer,
but could you say all of that without the insults and can you direct?
But this is what I'm saying. Wait, no. This is what I'm saying. Look. This is what I'm saying. and this is I'm glad this is happening because I want you guys to understand something. I want you guys to really, really understand something, right? You can only control yourself. You understand? And controlling yourself is the thing that is going to actually get you the things that you want in your situation. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is this. If I'm starving, right? If I'm starving, I haven't eaten in a week, and I walk into a restaurant, and I'm like, yo, I want to eat some food, and the person is yelling and talking about some other shit and talking about the Floyd Mayweather fight and all that other stuff. After he's done saying all that shit, I'm going to be like, bruh, do you have some food in this motherfucker? You understand? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to ask him, why are you yelling at me? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? All I care about is the food. You see what I'm saying? And so when you're dealing with women, right, it doesn't matter if you're 40 years old and you want a 21-year-old. All that you should focus on is I want to get that 21-year-old. You see what I'm saying? And so when you focus on that, your mind is going to do things that's going to get you to the point of getting that thing because you're so focused on it.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, it seems like it should be controlled to a certain extent and to a certain balance. So it's like I go to a bar and I'm hitting on a girl and she says, yo, I hear what you're saying, Troy, but you are just another level of pussy. Then I'm going to be like, hey, have a nice day.
Okay,
so
right.
There's the control. There's a certain level of control. It's like, I'm not spazzing out on her. It's like, you calling me a pussy. Look at you, bitch, with the fake hair. I'm controlling myself not to go to that extent. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you're a human being. It's like, all right, cool. But I have a certain level of respect for myself. I don't want to, like, entertain this. I mean, is that not fair?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, don't worry about that. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if you say to me, do these 21-year-olds want to get with a 40-year-old guy, right? And then Miles fucking spazzes out. All you got to be is like, okay, well, cool. Well, anyway, Locario, so what about these 40-year-olds? I mean, these 21-year-olds. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Which is what I'm telling you now. Right. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling you now. So the thing is this. You need to focus on the important thing. The question you were asking was, are 21-year-old women or younger women going to be interested in you being an older dude? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. So all we're telling you is it doesn't matter because they will be. Have you ever seen a guy who's looks like he's in his 40s with a younger woman?
Yeah.
Have you seen that more? Have you seen that more than once?
I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's just like there's a scarcity of it.
Okay. All right, Troy.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna just say one thing to you real quick, okay?
Okay.
Stop asking questions and start making statements based on what you want.
Yeah, I already did.
But this is what I'm saying. Why? Hold on. Why do you think it's in scarcity?
I guess just the preference of younger women. Is that?
Are you a younger woman?
So
are you a younger woman?
But you're saying it as
are you a younger woman?
Know the mindset of any female.
Are you a younger woman?
But you're saying it as if.
But the point I'm trying to make to you is that you don't know. The point I'm trying to make to you is that you don't know, bro.
I'm going to answer your question. But it's like when Hashim is talking about the mindset of women, Hashim is not a woman, but his experience with women taught him and showed him, like, this is the mindset of women. But he's not a woman. Right. When I talk about the mindset of other women, I'm not saying every single woman thinks about this, but to some extent, there's a level of truth to it.
No, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying. No. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you've seen a younger girl with an older guy more than once, then that means that you can get a younger girl.
Period.
That's it. Like, that's it.
No more questions.
Even if you, let's say you believe that it's in scarcity, right? that'll probably make it harder for you to get a younger girl because you think it's a scarcity thing. You think there's probably only a small percentage of women who do that. But either way, you still can get a girl like that if you tried hard enough. But again, your only enemy is your mindset. That's it. That's it.
What are the books that you read on metaphysics? Because I see you keep going back to metaphysics.
Say that again?
What are some books you read about metaphysics? Because I see you do a lot of reference to metaphysics.
Well, I didn't read.
Metaphysics, I mean the law of attraction.
Well, it's a lot of stuff I watched. More so, I watched stuff like Alan Watts, Anthony DeMello, Teal Swan. What's the other guy? Infinite Waters, the black dude. The black dude?
That guy.
So
yeah, Infinite Waters.
Right.
Here, but you want a book? A book that you can.
I'm afraid to.
A book that you can read is called "Think and Grow Rich" by Napoleon Hill.
Right.
Oh, I read that already.
Oh, really? You ain't fucking learned nothing. Sorry. I'm so bad. Oh man.
See, you gotta ignore Miles.
Fuck.
This is a.
Look, I'm only here for entertainment, nigga. That's it.
This is a test. This is a test, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. All that shit. This is what we're trying to say. You gotta focus, bro.
You gotta focus, nigga. You losing focus, bro.
You gotta focus.
All right. Well, there's a bottle of rum next to my computer.
You know what I want you to do? You know what I want you to do? Go to YouTube. I have a video called, I think it's called "Bad Dating Advice versus Good Dating Advice." Okay? It's a live stream video, and in that video, my old roommate came on the camera and he was arguing with me. You understand? And I just want you to watch it and see how he didn't get me to like fucking lose my mind. You understand what I'm saying? I just want you to focus on, like, I'm talking to him or whatever, but I'm not letting him throw me off my square. So I'm just saying that, just in general, you gotta do more of that. You see what I mean? And I think that's gonna help you a lot, because I think what happens is you're getting thrown off by little tangents of what if this and what if that and what if this and what if that. Don't worry about none of that. You're saying, I want to get the 21-year-old, 22-year-olds. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm going to go to the spots where they hang out. You understand? I'm going to go and talk to more of those girls so that you can see firsthand how it's going to feel for you and how it's going to be for you. That's it. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I was asking earlier, have you seen it? The reason why I'm saying is because you've seen it happen. That means that it's possible to happen. It's not like it's some thing that can never happen. So because you've seen it, that means you know or you have knowledge that it can go down. So all you got to do is put yourself in a situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's it. That's it, bro.
I'll take it. I'll run with it. And I'll call back and I'll let you know how it goes.
Get on the Bad Boy membership.
Yeah, man. Don't sound so sad, bro.
I'm gonna email you about the one. I'm gonna email Hashim about the one-on-one.
Yes, email me, bro. All right, I'm holla.
Pussy.
All right, peace. Yo, Maz is the fucking. Yo, Maz is the fucking worst. I swear this nigga's the worst. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Kevin from Dayton, man. What's going on?
Oh shit, it's Kevin. What's poppin'?
What up, Kev?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, man. Hey, Miles, you got on the other day, man. It got real upset with these dudes, man, talking about these choosing signals, man. Hey, I'm so glad you got on and spit that hot fire for these dudes, man.
Real nigga shit.
That choosing signal gets on my nerves, man. I can't stand that.
I'm telling you.
I'm the man. I'm going to choose what I want to pick up.
Exactly. So what's good, bro?
It doesn't make any sense. A lot of these guys get over here talking about choosing signals, and there's a lot of YouTubers on here that so-called tell guys how to deal with women, talk about they wait for choosing signals. You can't do that, because if you wait for a choosing signals, you're going to be losing out on something that you really could have, but you thought she didn't want you because she didn't choose you.
Right.
This is the mindset you have to have, guys. You got to think, again, we say it all the time, you got to think that you're that dude. When I walk out the door and I go out my house, I think of the women that are out there as money. and it's money in a bank, and it's my money. I can get ones, tens, hundreds, 20s, and they're all mine. So when I see a woman, I could get that. It's like my money. Either one I want, I could get it. That's how you have to think. Right. Every woman out there is mine. If I want her, she's mine.
Damn. Preach.
No matter, I don't care what she look like. If she a 10 and all that, what somebody thinks that is, you know what I'm saying? A 10 to you could be a 5 to me.
Right. Real shit.
So you have to go at that. I'm gonna say it like this: when you're talking to women, make it fun. A lot of guys go up talking to women, making it too serious.
Real talk.
I talked to a woman one time, and this is when I first started getting into the game and start understanding how to talk to women and how it works, and understanding the nuances of it. I talked to this chick, and I met her at a little bar, and we were talking, and she said she worked at the base, and she did this and that, and I started talking about that, and she kind of got bored. I didn't get to the point. Then after I saw her, she started getting bored. I asked for the number. She didn't give me a number. She said she had to do this or that, and she couldn't get whatever. So I was in the now this is like 4 or 5 months later. I'm in the drive-thru. I see her inside ordering. I said, that's that same chick. But now my game is tight because I've been practicing. I go out the drive-thru and go in as she's coming out. I catch her inside the lobby. I say, hey, how you doing? I said, I saw you in the drive-thru. You were looking so good in your workout outfit. I had to come in here and say something to you.
Real shit.
So I'm talking to her, and she's like, well, I just left the gym. I don't think I looked at you. I said, believe me, you looking good. So we talked a little bit. I said, we need to go out. So we met out. Long story short, I messed with her for like 6 months. And I said, you don't remember me talking to you before? She said, no, I don't. Now, probably like 2 months later, she's like, we were sitting down watching TV. She's like, I do remember you talking to me that time. Right. But again, she forgot about who I was or that I ever had talked to her because of the way I came at her.
That's crazy.
So you have to come and fix.
Different nigga. You was a different nigga. That's what it is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can talk to a chick, and a lot of guys just be real dry. When you come to a chick, and you may say, well, what's your name? Sometimes you got to come to her and say, hey, baby, what is your name? Make it interesting. Make it fun to them. Hold up. And once you get a chick to start to laugh, I got you. Well, chicks love to laugh, and chicks are emotional. You start getting into that emotional part of a chick, oh, man, your world is unlimited. You have to think that your mind is being unlimited when you talk to women. You can actually say anything you want to say.
Right.
And again, I like to practice. When I see a woman, I was at the car wash one day. I just left the gym, and I was pulling up to drive my car off. This girl pulled up to drive her car off. So when she got out the car, I was like, hey, you need to help me drive my car off. She said, mine's is wetter than yours. I said, got one. So I let her marinate a little bit. I said, she kind of jazzy. So we got to talk. I started talking to her, asked her where she works. Did she work at the base? We talked a little bit more. And I said, do you got a man? She's like, no. I said, why not? And she said, well, I just don't need a man. I said, well, hold on, baby. And we got to talk about male-female relationships and dynamics. And I was like, what's the most powerful thing that a woman has? She thought about it. She couldn't figure it out. I said, we ain't talking about vagina. She's like, I don't know. I said, I'm masculine, right? I'm a man. I said, you're what? You're a female. You're feminine. That's your most powerful attribute, your femininity.
Right. That's the real
talk. That chick looked at me like I was preaching the gospel.
You were, though. That's a fact.
I had her. So hold up. And when you talk to a chick and you get her real good, they give you that scan. She gave me the scan. She looked at my eyes, looked down at my feet, and looked back up. I said, I got her.
Real
so
talk.
it's just that easy. You have to. You almost have to get. Women are are not visual like us. They're visual to a point, but they're more cerebral. Again, their emotions are involved.
Right.
Once you start hitting the fixed emotions, oh my goodness, man. And it's really not about how you look. Guys, quit worrying about how you look. If you got a six-pack, abs, all that, man, stop all that. I've seen some of the baddest chicks with dudes that don't look like nothing.
Right. All day.
Because they were able to go up to that chick and say what they wanted to say.
Right.
And like the last caller talk about, he's scared to talk to a stranger. Them the ones I want to talk to.
Right, exactly.
He just wants to talk to her. Now, if she say something real slick and you don't like it, you can walk off. You'll never see that chick again. But it's so easy to talk to someone that you don't know because they don't know you and you don't know them. But I'm going to get to know you.
Right.
So women are curious. They're like, well, who is this guy? What is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? And you can get a chick to start listening to you. Oh, my goodness. It's so beautiful once you understand the nuances of how a chick looks at you and how she responds to some of the things that you say. Oh, man, it's beautiful. That's why when Miles was talking the other day and he got upset, I'll get upset. Because it's throwing guys off thinking that they have to wait for chooser signals.
Right.
You don't have to wait for that. Chooser signals are unnecessary.
Facts.
Because I'm the man. I'm going to make the choice. When you're talking to a woman, it's not like you're trying to get your approval for her. I'm trying to see if she's good enough for me.
Real talk. That's what it is.
When I'm talking to a chick, it's really, I'm interviewing her. She don't know it, though. I'm interviewing her. I'm not trying to get her to like me. I'm trying to see if I really like her.
Right. That's what's up, man. See, cats, they, you know, unfortunately, a lot of dudes don't understand this game and how important it is to understand your masculinity, you being that dude. You understand?
Right.
And then that creates that aura, that energy, that situation that intrigues women and makes them gravitate to you at the end of the day when you're interacting with them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
And like the guy just said, how could he get a younger chick? I'm 56 years old. I see chicks all the time looking at me. It's how you carry yourself. It's if you're in your masculine frame, if you're walking with your head up, your shoulders broad. Women will pay attention to that, young or old. They notice that. And again, if she's a feminine woman, she's going to be attracted to a masculine man.
Facts.
No matter the age.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to tell these guys, man. You feel me? But yo, man, Kevin, man, we always appreciate you calling in and dropping that game. We always need the OGs to come through and let cats know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Hey, Miles, when you got on the other day and was talking, man, hey, man, I was jumping up in the air, man. Like, yeah, somebody get these fools.
I feel you, man. Thanks, man.
Right. Real talk.
Appreciate it.
Man.
Real talk, bro, man. I'm going to holler at you, though, all right? All right. Shit, man. It's about that time, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's about that time. We tired. We old niggas right now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Let me tell you how much I love you guys, okay? Right now, I got how many? Like 7 or 8 chicks texting me right now from Tinder. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm like, I got to do this show. So
right.
We can't really get shit popping right now.
You see?
You feel what I'm saying? Allegedly. Because I don't like putting my business out there because motherfuckers be, you know, I saw you on your show and you were saying this and that. And I'm like, I don't try to hear all that shit. Because, you know, these girls out here, man, they be jealous as fuck. And you got to keep reminding them, like, yo, you don't own my penis. You know what I'm saying?
You don't own me.
You don't own me. You got to let them know. You feel me? But anyway, guys, listen. Make sure you get these shirts. Men are not equal to women. Boom. Get that shit popping. You feel me? Also, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you guys get all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Let me shout out to all the people in the room. Shout out to Johnny is in the building. CF Amick or something. I can't even pronounce that shit.
Big Stain.
Kenwood Drive. Treasure Map. Rom Riley. Damien. Darrell S. Terrell Wright. Psalm Sulphur 1. Mayu Dean Martin with all those numbers. Arcade. Jose, Laura. Who else is up in here? Tito Smiles, Randy King. AJ Johnson in the building. Who else we had up in here, man? Shout out to K Zaggin for calling up.
K Zaggin.
You feel me?
I think you're probably sleeping it off right now. Sun was lit.
Monte Jordan Jackson, my bad. Who else was up in here? Tragedy Beats in the building.
Ain't.
Who else? JXN141, Takeem Hilton. Who else is in here? Damani Ambrose. Ellie Empire. Reggie Menard. Man. Shout out to everybody. Von B. Who else was it? Easy. See something. But yo, man, we appreciate everybody. Everybody tuning in. We will be back on actually Friday afternoon because we got to do the Friday show.
Oh yeah,
so Friday at 3:30 we'll be back, and Miles will be kicking y'all in the ass. So don't get sensitive.
Hey, don't call up being a pussy,
don't
man.
Don't get sensitive, guys. You feel what I'm saying? So
no, but on some real shit though, it's something. I just want to say something real quick about mindset, right?
Right.
It doesn't matter if you claim that you're asking a question or you're making a statement. The universe doesn't give a fuck as long as within the phrase you're saying something negative about yourself, or you're not putting your mind and focusing your mind towards what you want and your purpose. You will always lose. You understand?
Right.
You will always lose. So don't fuck with us, man. Don't fuck with me, man. Don't call up here talking about, yeah, but I'm just asking you a question. No, you want some pussy shit, bruh. Don't fuck with me. I will call you out and shut you down, all right? Friday. We're going to get at y'all niggas Friday.
And again, Kendall Dry says, shout out the shirt again. So again, the shirt is men and women are not equal.
Yes.
Make sure you guys.
You got the Locario logo on there.
Yes, got the Locario logo right here. Bam. Shit is hot. Make sure you guys get these shirts. You know what I'm saying? Support. Make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. We're going to be back Friday, 3:30 to 5:30. And we're going to get it popping. And we're going to make it happen. All right? So you guys take care. You guys have a good night. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone.